Welcome, returned guest. It's your boy, DM Aaron Raphael Amin, and all of my wonderful friends, Ohio Hex, Suicide Shinoboy, Ibrahim QK, and Kano, here for another game of How Do We Manage to Do Nothing for 3 hours. So if you like doing nothing with us, please feel free to join in. Or if you like doing nothing on your own time, which I think we all do, we have successfully updated our YouTube archive to current. So as far as YouTube goes, everything that drops going forward will be up to date with the stream. So all of you who can't catch us live but want to join in on the story of Kairos, please feel free to follow and subscribe on YouTube. Check out the QR code. It has our stuff. It has Mates of Fates. It has TT Tomes. It has our little dice coupon. And just added today was Just Two Brothers YouTube, and we'll be expanding on them so that way, you have access to all of their socials. Now, with all of that being said, unless I'm missing anything or any interesting announcements, I believe it's time for our recap.
Last we left off, our group of adventurers were having troubles on deciding whether to fight worms before or after their migrations. After much deliberation, we decided, and some poisoning from Senkali into Nerissa's ear, of whether she should meet him first or go where her god is beckoning her to. We decide to trek across the desert and into the volcano. Rocks fall and everyone almost dies. But some quick thinking from Uwasa and a wall of water saves us. Nerissa flies to the top and dives deep into the volcano. Perhaps maybe dead in the lava, and now seeing visions of another life. Or perhaps her god really speaks to her.
It's all been a dream.
Knows. Only Nerissa, as again, you find yourself at what seems to be a beach, the edge of a great jungle. White sand gleaming, almost blinding you as light refracts up and you look into the sky, bluer than you have ever seen, like that of an ocean or the purest of sapphires. As you look up, you are met with a sight unlike you've never seen before. The prism of light hanging in the sky, eclipsed by what you can only assume is the head of a man, giant, gargantuan, even colossal, sitting atop a stone throne built into a mountain as you look off into what you can only assume is the Sea of Scales behind you. So you have made it.
After many trials, yes.
And is this what you expected? The voice, soft, kind, yet powerful, echoing from every space in this open island that you stand upon. A sound from nowhere and everywhere at once.
I have seen visions of you. So, I suppose you are not unexpected.
And in a flurry of wind, you see behind this head, covering the light of this great orb in the sky, feathers, a plume of all colors, changing, irradiating, almost as if they are holographic in nature, shine behind this creature as he laughs. So, not surprised. Well, not surprised. I assume you want answers.
I do. And your name first.
And you feel a poke on the back of your shoulder, a push from the wind, something blown from the sea, as you turn and you find Isahu standing next to you. I am who they call Ubtao.
And you are using Isahu's visage for what?
You turn again, another gust of wind. As you blink, you see Isahu. Your eyes open, and it's Kane. Hair long, as you fondly remember him. Eyes that sort of milky blue. An untattered and very stylish purple trench. Would this be better?
I do not know. That might make me cry.
And Kane's face grows a little sad, frowning, more than Kane has ever truly frowned, for this is obviously some sort of act. As you hear the voice again, ever present, though strictly behind you, as Kane disappears and you see the large form silhouetted against the mountain again. This should not make you cry. This is a exciting thing, is it not?
It is a long time coming, it feels like. You are what saved me from my death, are you not?
Am I? Is the question. What I can tell you is that you are special. Something like me.
Something like you.
Or at least, I would hope. They smile, the same black silhouetted face, yet their smile just as radiant as whatever it is beaming light bound upon you from behind.
And what am I? And what are you?
My name is Ubtao, but do you know what else they call me?
No.
The smile grows wider, wider than the silhouette itself. This man's head could not contain such joy. The Deceiver.
That is what you were called, yes.
And why do you think that is? And what would a deceiver, a traitor, have to do with someone like you?
Because I betrayed my kind.
Have you? And how so?
By not being like them.
So being different is enough to be labeled a traitor.
Perhaps in the eyes of the Yuan-Ti.
If I know anything about Yuan-Ti, I imagine they would label you defective before they label you a traitor.
Then I'll be honest, I don't really know why. I feel as though I have not betrayed anyone or lied to many people.
It is not too late to start.
But why?
Tell me, who would you like to lie to most?
Would I like to lie to most? That's a hard question.
Strange. Maybe we are not alike. Though I can tell you who I would like to lie to the most. And you hear a whisper from behind you. Senkali. You turn and you see Senkali's face, cynical, snide, staring at you, much too close for your comfort. As Ubtao, wearing Senkali's face, slowly slinks away from you.
And why is that?
I think it is best you should know why I am called the Deceiver. Look around you. What is this place?
A beach.
A beach where?
On Cholt?
The same beach where you supposedly perished. And you look and you kind of see what are the makings of the waterfall ready to pool into the stage, the arena for your final bout with Isahu. You see where a cliff should be, but it is simply mountain, a small trickle of water pressing down.
But different.
No, how it always was. You will come from a time that is very different. I, however, am cursed to live in Cholt in the way I betrayed it.
And how was that?
Sorry, what did you say?
And how was that?
You see, Weisgard carries much hatred for Yuan-Ti, for Scaly Kind. But they love the giants. I found a community with the Yatnar, a people who were not mine. And with our connection, I gained another thing, a heart. And I realized something was deeply wrong. And let us say, it is my fault. The dragons have disappeared.
It is your fault.
Senkali smiles. Hard to tell if it's Ubtao or Senkali smiling.
Because you lied.
You blink again, and Senkali has become trust. You blink again, and you see a great bronze creature, like a serpent in the sky, with the legs of deer, hooves, and a great reptilian alligator-like face adorned with a crown of antlers, a mane. Speaking to you from this form, it may have been I who helped the dragons stop fighting and cursed Scaly Kind to be, well, trapped here on Cholt with me.
And how did you manage that?
Do I not look draconic enough for you?
It seems you can be whatever you'd like.
Indeed. And wherever I'd like. With enough charisma.
And I am like you. Why? Why am I different? What happened?
I could not tell you. I smile.
I could not tell you. And what about Senkali? Who is he really?
He is also like you.
Different?
A Yuan-Ti with a heart.
And I should lie to him.
You should do absolutely whatever you would like.
Great.
That's her weakness.
Making decisions.
Hey, she knows. It just depends on what it is. I think this is just one of those, head heart kind of decisions. It's not great at that. And what about all this Semoanya stuff?
It is what it is. I have met Semuanya. They were interesting. A decrepit god. Something who strived for perfection, and in doing so lost it.
She writes her notes down.
And you may be able to find what is left of Semuanya in the tomb.
What do you know about the tomb?
What do I not know about the tomb?
She looks into the camera.
Oh no.
I know it was Daedarius, the Emperor of the Turtles. It was his tomb, and he apparently made a deal with Semuanya.
Did he? That sounds familiar.
Okay. Very good. And if I go into this tomb, I will find answers.
What are the answers you are seeking? You cannot get an answer without a question.
I suppose what I really want, I want to help Scaly Kind and give the Yuan-Ti emotion without having to become this deity with Senkali.
So, you are stronger than a god then.
No.
To bless a whole species with the power of heart. As if you and Senkali weren't anomaly enough.
You shoot for the moon. You wish big. Then you take what you can get.
And you be careful what you wish for. You know there is only one way to bestow a heart upon all of Scaly Kind.
And that is?
To become a god.
And what do you think about that?
I don't.
Okay. Were you a mortal before you ascended?
I have always been Ubtao.
Mm-hmm. So did you save me? Did you keep me alive? Or was that some other power? Something in myself? Something you do not know?
It was something I took advantage of.
Because of my hesitation to kill Isahu.
No. Because I knew you would have a good heart. And if there is anyone who could be more successful than I in finding peace between scaly kind and that of, well, the two legs on the rest of the Elbrin, maybe your kindness would be enough.
Peace bringer Narissa. Okay. What do you know about Tuhanul? Anything?
A name I have not heard in a long time. What would you like to know about Tuhanul, Mother of Dragons?
She speaks to a man. But I do not know if she speaks true. Do you know her allegiances? Her true nature?
Before I was trapped here in this pocket of time, I knew Tuhanul as a gracious yet lethal individual. What do we call them? Drow. The derogatory term bestowed upon them by the elves. Though they are still elves themselves. She was a leader amongst them. So powerful she was able to gain the love of the dragons. And when their war began between the chromatic and the metallic, she did her best, everything she could, to pioneer for peace between those denizens of the sky and the ones who walk the land.
That is what I have been hearing. Why would she want to come back?
Because of me.
Because of you. What did you do to her?
Nothing. I put an earworm in that of Zymor, the leader of the welding of scales. The metallic, how do you say, council. To take the orbs that they were all making as a peace treaty and give them to the Giants. It seems that since I was trapped here shortly after this deal was made, I was successful.
You wanted to start a war? That was the intention? Or you wanted to ensure peace?
What do you think ended the war?
The orbs.
Indeed.
And she is upset with you for this? Or she wishes to speak to you about this?
I have no idea.
No idea why.
I am simply sure that since I am somewhat convinced it was my actions that led to the peace of the greater realm. Tuhanul must have lost something. And if it means she lost so much to where she has to claw through, well, space and time to come back.
And if she gets free, if we bring her back as the speaker wants us to do, she will come for you?
If she can find me. Though I am not sure she even knows about my involvement.
But do you believe her to come back vengeful? If she is looking for something, if she feels wronged?
I do not know how much forgiveness Tuhanul can carry. She is powerful, both in her kindness and her ferocity. It is up to her to choose which side of the coin she will fall on. But enough about Tuhanul, more about you, yes?
What more about me?
What will you do?
About what?
Your situation. Will you deny the becoming of something powerful enough to reach your dreams? Or will you embrace the becoming and use it to do more than you ever dreamt possible?
What? You whispering something?
Yeah, I was.
There is, of course, a draw to it. If all that is promised is true, which I have a hard time believing. But it is also hard to see myself giving up myself, because I believe that's what it would be.
Well, whatever you choose, if you happen to be more interesting than you claim to be, but it claims to be too much for you, I am happy to take said power off your hands.
What does that mean?
It means I will be free of this place.
And then what?
I don't know. Depends on what is happening in the world. Depends on how much I am invested. You see, all in all, I simply care for the earth. And the dragon decomposes into a man, a boy, with sort of a bowl cut. Their face, skinny, large eyes, black in nature, with rainbow scales on their face and on their arms, their chest, lithe, but at most maybe 4'10". And he picks up sand and he motions you to come close. And as you look at the sand, it's full of all kinds of life. Trees, elephants, sharks, whales, worms, centipedes. Every form of life you can think of. As he looks up and gives you a boyish smile. And with this, He drops the sand. It isn't much enough for me that these things are happy.
So if I am to choose not to accept this power, I can offer it to you?
I don't see why not.
And it's just that easy.
Well, with something like this, you would need some sort of powerful artifact that has the ability to transcend into my dimension, which I don't think would be quite easy to come by. So I made this for you. It's a token of good faith.
Okay.
As he reaches his hand into the sand, and the sky starts to go dark. Darker and darker as twilight begins to descend upon you. Whatever it is lighting the sky with its radiant energy beginning to flare out and consume itself, as from the sand erects a pillar of light. Small. It's almost about a foot long rod. At the end, there is a circle, gold, and 3 tassels. Some might call this the flail of Didarius. I call it yours. He kind of puts it in both hands and bestows it on you.
Take it.
And as you grab it, it shines brightly, exploding in a blinding light. And sitting in your hands is a staff of pure light. Every single motion of it, every move of every photon, every perspective you look at it elicits a different color as you glide your eyes up to the top, where you see it is adorned with a golden blade. Under the blade hanging the same 3 golden sort of rods that create the flail of Didarius.
Thank you.
I hope I can thank you. Though it is not as nice as you may want it to be. That will take much more work.
Ah.
So when you make your choice, be sure to do it in the face of a Quattle.
I think I know what you mean.
I don't care.
For sure.
So, since Quattles are involved, the boy kind of pokes towards his cheek and thinks a little bit. You may call this whatever you would like, but I think Prismatic Feather is a good name. And come back to me when you have the strength, when you are finished. However you decide to claim the power of Semoania, just know your actions will have consequences.
As they tend to do.
If they didn't, would life be any fun?
Wouldn't be as interesting.
Now, we are much more alike. As he smiles, and the smile begins to brighten. Twilight begins to evaporate as the day begins to show itself again. And you realize in the warmth of this child, with the power you hold in your hands, you look down at your feet and you see plants springing up with every footstep. As you look up and realize this is the first time and the only time you may ever see the sun. As you fly out from the volcano, smoke pluming from behind you, all of you in the encampment hear a great rumble of the earth below in Cholta top El Tredora, as you see flinging out of volcano in the the rainbow-like wings that Narissa is known for. your friend flying out of the mouth of the volcano.
I start making my way towards him.
Listen, Al Gaib!
Damn.
You
She's
all,
alive.
you all see Shusla just with the biggest smile on his face, nodding. He gets on the ground and sort of does a small prayer, and so do a lot of the other turtles.
Crazy.
Well, I'm just gonna stop now. I mean, she's just gonna come to me.
Yeah. We just like, I see us like looking around as everyone's bowing down around us, and we're just like watching.
Yeah, I'll just make my way to him. Fly
Okay.
down to him.
And you see Narissa has appeared. Are you still holding the flail, the feather,
I think so, yeah.
with a new, very shiny sort of weapon?
Oh, you didn't die.
I don't think so. I think that I think I'm still alive.
Are you a god now?
No, but still on the table, I suppose.
Ah, that's very generous.
How did it go? Are you okay?
Yeah, what are your takeaways?
I think she kind of like sits on a rock and kind of like tosses the weapon sort of like between her hands. It was strange. They were not completely how I expected. They seemed so intimidating and regal, but after speaking with them, they seem more childish and not carefree. But he called himself, or they called themselves, since it seemed they could take any form they wished, Ubtao the Deceiver. They are the reason Tuhanul wants to come back, or so they think. They decided
How's that?
They decided to ally themselves with the giants. And by doing so, and becoming more like the Jotnar, they gained feelings, emotions, a heart. Somehow that they think that brought upon or helped inspire the Dragon War, which they then fixed or helped quell by convincing Zymor to give the orbs to the giants to create peace. I also asked them about Tuhanul, and they said they knew Tuhanul once many long years ago, and that she may come back unhappy. He does not know the state of her forgiveness, or if she will rain fire upon the land upon return. So,
Good.
As far as the Senkali Samuanya stuff goes, they said it was my choice. Whatever I want to do, however I see the situation as it unfolds.
So, still planning on meeting with Senkali then?
Of course, I will see this through to the end one way or another.
You feel better about going now that you've seen this entity first?
I do.
Good. He smiles.
Good. I appreciate you all helping. This has been tumultuous for me. A lot of information I did not expect. A lot of weight put on my shoulders. It is hard to parse out everything. But I appreciate you having my back.
Sure. Of course. Well, that being said, what's the next move?
We continue.
Now that you have ascended to your next higher form
Sure.
and you've got a shiny new weapon, do you think we can take out a couple of those worms?
If the worms cross our path, we will take care of them. As of right now, I think a good plan is to make our way down to the bottom of the volcano. It's still a days out from Vidaria. We can rest. I can inspect this new weapon. And then we can continue towards Vidaria. Once these people are safe, the worms are ours. I
Can
just
you wait that long?
don't want to mix
So-
these people up with the worms because they will die.
Sure. And Senkali is in Vidaria.
Yes. But
Okay.
it does not stop us from killing the worms. If he says, no, don't go, I will say, okay, I'm going.
Well, sure.
You're not my dad.
You're not my dad. Can't tell me what to do.
All right.
Maybe if we get lucky, there will be some early worms who are leaving the mating ritual sooner than others, and we can catch them on the way there. But I would prefer to keep these people as safe as possible, so.
As the saying goes, the early worm gets caught by the bird.
Common Feywild phrase.
And after some time, you all make it down the volcano. The volcano is feeling hot, like warm. It feels as though it is activating. You get a couple of rumbles here and there as you descend, and even more and more smoke begins to plume out of this volcano. My perceptive friends, whoever would like to perceive, feel free to roll a perception check.
Not perceiving.
29.
Certainly not.
Natural 20, 34.
Oh,
Natural
are.
20, 34.
Ooh,
oh,
nice.
oh.
Nice.
Silly.
Okay, that's what I like to hear. All of my perceptive friends
Yeah,
notice.
step your shit up, Valen.
You gotta look
Yeah, I
harder.
rolled a 19. Sorry.
Look harder.
It was one off.
Oh man.
Open your eyes.
As you kind of start to realize there are some strange rhythms with these volcanic earthquakes, for lack of a better term. And you realize some of them aren't coming from the volcano. As you start to look around, you get closer to the edge, like the bottom of the volcano itself, where you can look back towards the east in the valley where the worms mating ritual is taking place. And you notice the sandstorm is spreading. The worms are getting ready to leave.
Oh boy.
Maybe it would be best if we catch them now before we have to go chasing after them after meeting with Senkali.
But they should cross our direction. Like, as they spread out like this.
They're going east, aren't they?
Well, they're going...
And we're going.
They're going everywhere.
They're going
Go to all the
coast-wise, so
coasts.
they would hit all directions, so they should head our direction. Oh, can't hear you. Hold on.
You can't hear anyone?
Hello.
We're back.
I can hear you. Okay.
I'm trying to get the music back on for you guys because it just died out for some reason.
If you can't, I'll just Spotify it.
Okay.
So, JC can't hear us?
No, everyone can hear now.
I can now. I couldn't though. Whatever you were saying before.
Oh, okay. What I was gonna say is, but I would think that the
Oh wait, I
There it
can't hear
goes.
you again.
I'm so sorry.
Wait, just give it a second.
Just turn that music the fuck off.
I just did. Well, for you guys, it's still with us. What were you saying, Ibrahim? What the hell?
Bro, so silly.
Now it's
Just stop
working.
saying it, bro.
Okay, whatever you're saying, I'm not allowed to hear.
Yeah, it's done. It's done.
I'm done. I don't care. I don't care.
Bit of
Actually,
knowledge.
who cares?
Motherfucker said, who cares?
Ersid commits seppuku. We're done.
Oh no!
Every time he tries to
I
speak,
resurrect him.
there's like a really loud volcano boom, and I'm like, what? Huh? I can't hear what you're trying to say.
He's
Can you hear me?
I
Ow.
can hear you.
Yes, we hear you now.
Okay, so the worms would be going parallel to in our direction. Like we wouldn't be crossing them. So like I don't
That's-
think that it would be that easy to just come upon them as we're going to our destination. Those worms are going parallel, and I would assume that a sandworm is going to be able to travel faster than a group of our big convoy. So I don't
So-
think that happening upon a worm is very likely if we just go to Vidaria.
So
If
they're
they
going
are
to
going
all
out-
the coasts. So they would be moving in something similar to this radius minus the southwest quadrant.
Which means there is a chance that they would go perpendicular to us.
Mhm.
A chance. Yeah.
I mean, no matter what, they're coming out like this. So they're going to be crossing in an area that we're going to be in. Like, if we have to go out a little bit, that's okay. But they're not leaving right now. They're preparing to leave.
They're starting to
Yeah.
leave.
So,
So they
like,
can only get so far.
I just don't want to, like, the closer we are for us to say, hey, there you go, you can get there and not get eaten, like, the better. I just think they're going to. And, like, because they're so big, it'll be kind of easy to see which direction they're heading, which means we can get to them fairly quickly. And also, the hack with the teleport spell is you can teleport to a place you can see, like with your eyes. So if you want to
Right.
teleport to where a worm or a couple of worms are, can do that.
My only thing is like I don't really see the need to get them to Vidaria in order for them to be safe. Like they can hang out here at the base of the mountain where we have been hanging out for a while. And then we can that's sand, and I guess Erzid points out to the sandstorm. That sandstorm is far away. If we go all the way over there and we fight a worm, that worm is not, there's no way that worm is putting these people in danger here at the base of the volcano. But if you just want, peace of mind, I get it. I just think that, also the other thing about finding a worm later is I don't know that it's a guarantee that when you're finding an individual worm, you can see it kicking up sand. I don't think that's a given. they burrow underneath, and I don't think, like, I'm worried that it will be difficult to find the worms.
Maybe. But he said Shuzla said they split off into smaller groups.
And Shuzla kind of comes in. You can summon the worms.
Oh,
With
okay.
enough.
Well, then problem solved.
With enough noise, they may be attracted.
Okay.
So then,
Let's back up and
what are
go.
we doing? We are going
Vidaria?
to deliver these turtles.
Yep.
Okay. So you make it to the other side. Basically, you're done with this square here, for the day. So the next thing you'll be doing is heading to Vidaria within the next day. Let's see. Is there anything that needs to be taken care of tonight? Any watches placed?
I mean, she needs to, like, meditate with the weapon that she has, but...
It's already attuned.
Oh,
You can meditate with it, but
okay. How do I...
it's the prismatic feather. If you don't see it, then I will make it so you can see it.
Okay, because I'm not seeing it right now. Let me see if I can... If I could spell anything right. Okay. I've got it.
Okay, so it's the night of the 8th, going into the 9th.
Yes.
On my pretend calendar. My note is meeting with the goddess for all my Hero's Journey fans out there.
And then,
For sure.
Airsid. I want you to roll me a percentile die.
Um, 89.
Thank you.
Very cool.
Okay. So are we setting up watches for the night? Do you think everyone's going to be okay? Is there anything that the characters or the players would like to discuss before going to the next day?
Do you tell us all the stuff that happened in the volcano?
I mean, yeah. If you had any
there any-
questions, she could just... Anything that she was told, she could tell you.
You tell me this much.
Sure, whatever she remembers, you know.
Okay, cool. Is there anything you would hold back?
I don't think so.
Okay, cool.
I don't think there's anything that he said that she feels like she would have to not
Yeah.
say.
Okay, cool.
I don't think that there's anything at the moment. It would it just would be banter, I feel like. So for the sake of time, we can skip
Yeah.
me unless
Yeah.
someone else wants to say something.
I don't have anything to say. I want to know how much Narissa and Ersid have told Valen of their whole adventure,
Oh, that's
if anything.
that's a good. I mean, that's a good point.
Yeah, we'd be like,
That's-
do you wanna hear about our escapades? We like shadow puppet everything around the fire. 'Cause
If
I
you're
don't-
talking about your escapades, what is a Yatnar? Who is Zymor?
Maybe
Zy-
before we all go to bed, we can all sit around the campfire and tell a few brief stories.
yeah.
Tell them to start with Zymor and the Yatnar.
Zymor
Okay.
is the metallic dragon that the Silver Elves worship. He's the like high god of the metallic dragons. And the Jotnar are the giants.
Okay, cool. So
Okay.
there was a war between the Jotnar and the dragons, and then
To elaborate, the Jotnar are the gods of the humans, so they're like exalted giants.
Giant gods.
Yeah, well, gods of the humans, but they are giants because the giants have their own gods.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah,
oh.
and then Zymor, the elves have an understanding with him. They worship a little bit, but to say he is a god is in question.
Okay, I think that's all I need to know right now.
Okay.
I think that for Narissa's story, if it was like, oh, what has brought us here, I think she would probably talk about the first thing that happened, like Orin and the dragon and like running out of the mine and like having to fight the Raskava. And I think she would tell like that story.
She pulls up the YouTube playlist and says, "Here, watch this
Here,
on 2x speed."
I start playing Subway Surfers above my head. So
It's both.
pay
Yeah.
So
attention.
pay attention.
I would probably share the story of Tomomori and like the I don't know, this is interesting though, so maybe I could save this for like actual conversation because Valen is a peculiar character and Ersid knows that. So in a way, I don't know if I want to just like
You
open book-
want to RP?
Yeah, a little bit. It doesn't have to be now, honestly.
Sure.
I'm perfectly happy to go on to the next portion of the story.
Mm-hmm.
But maybe at another time we could. Maybe that's what I say. Maybe that's what Erson says. I'll say we'll save that for another time.
So after being told of Narissa's story, is there anything that you are planning on doing with that information, Valen?
Nope. Presently, no.
Okay. Awesome.
Do you have any judgmental remarks about it?
That's not what I would have done.
I mean, if you want me to. Just know that there's always an air of judgment. Whether he says anything or not, there's a judging glare coming from the shadow behind the helmet. You just feel it.
Feel it.
Judgment.
Yeah, just judgment.
I love that. Well, as the night goes on, you all are preparing to kind of escort this group of people back to their home. What kind of thoughts are on everyone's minds before we go into the next day?
Like before we go to sleep? Or as we're waking up, thoughts?
Both. Anything in this interim.
Going to sleep, she's like, this sucks that this is actually my decision and he didn't just tell me what to do. But it's fine. I'll take I'm glad that I get, what's it called? Agency. I'll just be thankful for the agency, I suppose. And then I think
guess
when
I'm
she wakes
going-
up, oh, sorry. And then when she wakes up,
ahead.
she's just like thinking about Isahu and like what she's gonna say and like how she's gonna handle that. I think.
May your knife chip and shatter.
Yeah. Well. All
I
right.
guess going to sleep, some thoughts are like I'm imagining Ersid sleeping like under the stars and like it's nice and cool and comfortable in the desert at night. And so he's like, man, this really is like we're fucking out here right now. Like this Ersid is really enjoying this adventuring right now because he's been in Norfane all his life, and he's been a lot of places there, so like this is a new land. He's really enjoying that. He was a little probably internally worried for Narissa's sake, but after she returned and it seemed to go well, he's less worried about that and kind of just enjoying the adventure. And he's really itching to see Senkali because he hates him and he wants him to be bad so that he can feel vindicated in hating him.
I hope that when we see him, he like kicks a puppy and slaps a baby
I
or
hope
something.
he fucking just does something so bad.
Pulls a
Despicable.
Dio. He's just the worst.
Ah, but it was me, Senkali.
That's an oversimplification, but yeah.
To kind of mirror Ersid, Valen is also like, goddamn, this shit is crazy. Just being on another plane of existence. He thinks that it's weird as fuck that the sun sets and rises. Never seen that before, so that's fucking weird. And then he's just really curious to see if there's actually going to be anything divine that happens. Because there's only one entity of divination that he's ever seen, so
Okay,
he's pretty curious.
I like that. And lastly, Big V.
Vincent has like a similar feel of he's sitting out there like watching the purple worms from a distance, and he's like, there's like so many things in the world that he hasn't seen yet, and so he's still struggling to find out like where he belongs, what will happen after all of this. But like maybe this could be it. Maybe this could be going around and like seeing everything in this world beyond what he thought there was. So he's just really curious. He's sketching the worms in the desert in his journal.
Huge. Good stuff. And as you all have your sort of own ventures into the night and into yourselves, as the Dreamer's Flame lights, the morning takes, and you are all are on the way to Vidaria. I need you all to make con saves with advantage.
Why aren't we traveling at night?
I don't know. We're just not.
Natural 20
Hey.
once again.
28.
Jesus.
22.
23.
Nice.
And for Uwasa, 15.
Okay, everyone is looking good, feeling good as you all are going throughout the desert. One thing that's immediately noticeable to everyone with a passive perception above 10.
Okay.
There is no sandstorm.
They
Oh,
have started
shit.
to move. They are on the move.
Shit.
As you look off, you see the desert in its whole. As you see dunes as far as the eye can see, as the horizon becomes a clear division between gold and blue. As you start to go forward and within the mirages of the heat, you see towards the northeast as you begin to smell what you think is the sea, salt water, bracing your nostrils. In front of you is what looks to be a dune, a mountain, another volcano, a strange structure you start to realize is man-made the closer you get. More likely turtle-made. This dome-like structure that only comes so high above the dunes that surround it, you can only assume is Vidaria. As Shuzla kind of sighs, a big smile on his face. Home.
How far out are we?
You You'll be there by like afternoon. We'll say the equivalent of 4 o'clock.
Okay. Yes, we are very close. Once we get through the stretch, you are safe.
So, Samoania defeats the great worms of the sand by avoiding them.
Well, I don't want to get you in trouble.
As you see, if we make it, we are safe. However, I do think we should take our time. The slower we are, the less noise we make. You see, the worms, they travel higher in the sand once they are done mating. No need to crush the children inside.
With the pressure of the earth.
Well, you know, as the great monk Brucius Lee once said, the best fight is a fight avoided.
I like that everybody is like, whenever you say someone's name, it's always like Greek.
It's Greek. We turn it Greek. I don't know why.
Everyone turns Greek.
Really, it should have been like, I don't know, what's like an Asification of Bruce?
I don't know. I think they would just have some kind of name.
Bruce Lee.
Bruce Lee.
His name's already Bruce Lee, and he's already Asian.
No, well, Lee makes sense.
Yeah, Lee.
Bruce is an American name.
It's true.
Bruce- I don't know.
No, that's Japanese.
Bruce Lee.
Anyway,
It's really good. It's really good. Anyway, sorry. Just my dumb little comments. Continue.
No, you're fine.
be fun. No problem.
We sandwalk our way through the.
Yeah.
Everyone roll perception.
Nice.
Big 5.
I rolled 500.
Wow.
Yeah.
20.
I rolled 32.
I did get another natural 20 though, so 30.
That's crazy.
Nice.
Last
Yeah.
session, I rolled like.
It's
4,
not gonna
though,
come
so
when I need to fight though.
You're
I
right.
guarantee you that.
It's just right now when you're
Yeah.
looking and seeing.
Also, like, what? Honestly, what a waste. Like, I'm already get plus 14 to perception. I don't need it. Like, give it
don't
to
need
me
the
when I'm
natural
rolling fucking insight. Or no, I'm good at insight. You know, something intelligent based.
Like
You
investigation.
have the same odds every roll.
Investigation, yeah.
That's the thing about the dice. You have the same odds every roll. It's not like you're using up your 20s.
No,
Just
I
feels
know,
that
but
way.
like it feels like a
It-
cosmic way.
It does
Yeah.
feel like it, yeah. You're like, no, I wasted it on this thing.
Oh man. Everyone who received a 25 or higher, which I believe is simply Vincent and Airsid, it's quite clear that there is motion beneath you all. Unbeknownst to many, maybe you were standing still for just long enough. Maybe the sand shifted under your feet. But you realize there may be something underneath you and the rest of your envoy.
Just what I wanted. Well, I don't know that Vincent knows this as well, but I would stop and like whisper, like, "Up, everyone!" I imagine I'm towards the front
Sure.
of the pack.
Mm.
Halt! And then I
Yeah.
look at. Do we meet eye contact, Vincent?
Yeah, and he just says, worms.
Not worms.
And everyone kind of like stops and looks around, and there's an unnatural hush to the desert around you, as all you can hear is a soft breeze pushing the sand around.
Thunder distraction. Somebody thunder distraction somewhere else.
Yeah, we don't want anything to happen here. but
Has anyone got some Farcast thunder?
I can fly a little far out, but Farcast thunder, I do not have.
Do you have thunder?
I have thunder. I have like thunderous smite.
If you fly, they won't like feel your footsteps. So that's the best on sand walk there is to fly over the sand.
But I'd
And then
have
you
to
could
get
go-
pretty far. So what we could do is I could fly fairly far out because these things are gigantic, so we don't want the people caught up in them. But if we fly, if I fly far enough out and then I cause some noise and they start going there, you could teleport to that
you.
location. Mm-hmm.
Yes.
We only get one teleport per day.
Yeah,
That's correct.
but it.
They're 120 feet long, according to my calculations.
Okay.
You can't teleport.
So we need to be at least that
everyone.
far away.
No, but those
No,
people don't
just
need
our
to come,
group.
just the group.
Uh,
Because like they'll be all right. They're better off staying
I think
where
this
they
is a good
are.
plan. I think you should
Yeah,
do
yeah,
it.
go for it,
You
go
fly
for it.
off. You begin the engagement and then we will meet up with you.
Yeah.
Alas.
We can like run and Misty Step maybe. What?
I told her to haul ass.
Oh, you said alas.
I heard
That's what
alas too,
I
and I was
also
like,
heard,
alas what?
alas.
Unless. Okay.
I think like 500 to 1,000 feet away at the minimum.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Sure.
Hmm. Well, let me see what the thunderous smite says.
So how are we just gonna run
It's
over
audible
there? Or...
within 300 feet. So should I
Okay.
go 300 feet
Okay,
out?
so you should go 300 feet then.
Yeah.
And I think, you know.
No, you should go like at least 600 feet because if you do within 300 feet, that radius could still be
you're
at the
right.
edge of the
Okay,
300.
I need to be a lot further out.
I mean, if you're hitting the ground, it's gonna feel it. Not to be too meta, but I'm
Yeah.
assuming it has
No, I
tremor
think
sense.
this is the
Yeah.
time to be meta, but during like a fight. Okay, so how far
They need
out?
to hear it. Yeah.
Or if you're smart, I didn't even consider. Yeah, if you're striking the ground, they'll feel it as well.
Yeah.
And
800 feet.
as you are all having this conversation, you see a good maybe 150, 200 feet to the west, a great plume of sand as an eruption of these purple worms quickly breach into the sky and down back into the desert, heading west, having seemingly gone under your caravan.
How many?
You count
Because we don't want too many worms.
3.
3 worms.
This is
Dude,
risky.
I put on my own music right now. It's like
Yeah.
my Arab mix.
Oh,
It's
nice.
it's slapping right now, I gotta say.
I'm sure.
You got a link to it?
Yeah, I could share the playlist with you if you want.
Okay. Just go fly and trying to
Do it.
distract them. Yeah, just go for it.
Oh,
I don't
okay.
think we can talk any longer.
All right. Shuzla.
He smiles.
Careful footwork. And then
Okay, last thing. Should they keep moving or do you want them to stay?
I think they should keep moving.
I think it's
Yeah.
safer for them to keep moving. During all of our commotion, it's safer if they walk because their footsteps aren't going to attract attention if we're making a whole bunch of noise. So,
Understood.
Yeah.
well, all right. I pop the wings out and I start flying as quickly as I can.
Okay, and how far do you want to be?
600 feet out, maybe 800. I think she's kind of spitballing, you know, she's like
600
kind of
to 800.
yeah, 600
That's
to
fine.
800 feet. Like I
Okay.
don't think she knows.
That's
she's
fine.
just kind of guessing.
And so, what are you going to do? Hit the sand?
Yeah, so I'm gonna fly up and then
Okay.
just kind of come down and like dig the glaive into the sand.
Okay. Don't forget to use that spell slot
Yeah.
as you all
I'm
hear
kinda shitting it.
the sound of thunder cracking against the sky, reverberating against the sand. You see almost as if like a small nuclear explosion. There's a quick flash of light where Narissa is, and just a plume, a wave of sand rippling out from her as the center.
And then I immediately start flying my ass up because I
I
bet
need
they're
you
gonna
all
be...
to roll initiative.
Okay, wait. That link I just posted. That link I just posted was just for one song. I need to share the whole playlist. So
Okay.
I just posted it. It's in the general chat for anyone who wants to follow along at home.
It's in the general chat.
I would love to join, but Twitch rules says I cannot listen.
Yeah, I know.
We will just listen to the
Nice.
other music.
I was like, this is very chill for what's going on right now, but I see what you're saying.
Yeah, I would skip that first song.
Okay, initiative. I got a whopping
4.
2.
Nice.
Good.
8.
Good.
Okay.
No, I
Maybe.
got 20. A sauceless 20.
Sauceless 20.
Maybe I'm just having a good day right now. That's 24.
Oh. Did Narissa say what she got?
I don't
No,
think
I
so.
don't think she
Okay.
did.
Well, I'm gonna assume it's player turn first. And so, we can wait for her, or we can call her attack the first turn.
We gotta
God.
get over there, right?
On-
Yeah. Sorry, I was messing around with my playlist. So, how far away did she go?
Roughly 800 to 600 feet. You saw
And
a
the-
flash of light from where she landed the attack, so I'll say that can be like your point of reference.
Do we just teleport over there, or do we take several minutes to run that far? I don't.
No, 800 feet. That's way too far.
Yeah.
I'm the fastest person in this group right now, I think, and I think that would take me 7 turns to get there. Like,
Yeah.
so I think we should just teleport. I
That's our
don't
one
like that.
teleport?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know.
Okay.
I mean, so that means once we're there, we're there.
Vincent doesn't like that idea, but that's metal as hell. Let's
I
do
mean,
it.
like, how long is it gonna get there? Like, it's gonna take.
Yeah, it's gonna take you so long to
Do
get
it.
there otherwise, so.
do it. Yeah.
Okay.
Fuck it, we ball.
So then I
It's
need
a true
everyone
fuck it, we
in.
ball vibe.
So it's me, Vincent, Kanawa, Valen, and Uwasa.
Yep.
There's 5.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay, I need us all to strike a pose. A cool pose. I do like a and then we teleport.
Okay,
It's
nice.
necessary and
Squat down,
mandatory
yeah.
to strike a cool pose. Or the spell doesn't work.
So I guess if it's player turn first, then I'll use my turn to teleport us there.
Okay.
Nice.
And you all teleport, swept up in a sort of hurricane of sand, tsunami. Feel free to place yourselves on the map and roll 20 as I try and see. No, that's not where I want you guys.
Oh my god, I zoomed out and I was like, oh shit, 2. Oh fuck, 3.
Yeah, me too. Exactly.
Me too, exactly.
And as you all, I can't.
If we can kill one and it gets too overwhelming, maybe again I can fly out and
Yes.
do another one to draw him out further.
Well, we can leave a corpse, so if we kill one, then we can just harvest the corpse. We
I'm
just need the
actually gonna
poison.
switch this map because I feel like there's way too much. What do we call that? Scale there. Yeah.
Nice.
This will allow us to do things on a much larger level.
Yeah, a truly massive map would be helpful.
Oh yeah, no, we're gonna be doing
Massive.
some. How does, let's see, you want truly massive? How does 50 feet sound? 50 feet a square.
Oh God,
Holy
Wow.
shit. I think the only one who can.
sounds terrible.
Should we do like 25 feet so that you don't have to do a dash action to move a square?
Let's do 25.
Okay.
Because I can go 60.
Well, I could go 25.
With the, yeah, with the wings, I can go 60. But I'm going to stay.
Yeah, maybe it'd be better to call it 30. That's about the same.
Yeah, we'll just call it 25. I think that'll be easier, honestly. Well,
Okay.
30, it doesn't really matter because if you have at least 1 foot, you move into the next square.
Yeah.
Yeah. Are these walls terrain, or are we ignoring the sort of brick walls going on here?
No, there. Those walls are there. This looks to be a
Okay,
dilapidated ruin. These raises, these dunes here, have an incline of 50 feet on either side. So 2 squares up would be 25 each. 2 squares down would be 25 each.
Worm fight.
And we can address that whenever needed.
We can like run them into each other.
Let's see. Oh, hey, long time no see.
Hmm.
I haven't used Konoha's token in forever,
Oh, true. True.
but it won't let me grab it.
I wish these little things would go away.
We're warping in next to you, Ersa, right?
Yep.
We gotta like be within.
Basically.
If what? Oh, if we all teleported, yeah, I suppose
Yeah.
you all have to kind of be. If these are 25-foot squares, then yeah.
Okay.
We're all occupying the same space.
Yes. There are 5 of you, 5 feet each. It's totally easy. Okay.
Let's be next to you so we can see.
Anything else you would like to do with your turn?
Anything you can prepare.
I'll use my. I can't attack because I didn't use my action to attack, even though. So.
Fighter
I'll
die.
use. I will use my bonus action to cast Hunter's Mark.
Raw, that would be illegal.
Oh, why?
You
Because-
can't
Oh,
see the
because
creature.
it's
2 level spells.
two leveled
Oh.
spells in the same turn. That's what it is. That's fine. Then I will use my bonus action to dash. Wait, what about Longstrider? Is that?
That's also a leveled spell. You can use it at will, but I think it takes an action.
It does take an action. Can I retcon and say that I did that when we were over there?
No, I'm sorry, sir.
Okay, fine. I'll use my bonus action to dash. Well, first of all, where is the worm? It's not on the map.
Exactly.
Yeah.
We don't know yet.
Right.
Gotcha. It
Oh.
hasn't arrived yet. It hasn't.
Nice.
arrived
Okay.
yet.
Just dash into like, or onto the wall
Yeah.
or something. Like get yourself.
Yeah,
some
get a
ground.
vantage point.
Yeah.
Get a
Yeah,
vantage
yeah,
point.
yeah. I'm trying to get. I wanted a really big map because I have my longbow has a range of 600 feet. So like I can just be shooting this person, the worm from football fields away. Like I should, and I'll be safe.
Okay. You need a vantage point then past all these walls so you can shoot anywhere you can. So get to somewhere where you can see.
That's a
Try
good
to
spot.
climb
right
up
there,
on these
actually.
walls. They're gonna be anywhere from 10 feet to let's see, we'll say they go with the terrain, so you'll be able to see over the dunes, but the highest that they would be is probably like 30 feet.
Is this circle building a dome or a tower, or is it just an empty circle?
Think, what are they called? You trap your princesses in them, your Rapunzels.
It's a tower.
It's just a tower.
tower?
I thought there was a better word for that.
Turret.
Yes. A what?
Okay.
Yeah, so they're like that, but it's like cut in half.
Okay, so is there a roof on top, or is it
No.
just
No, so
No.
it's open. So
Okay.
let's see. These are 25 foot. I need to bust this ruler out. This is gonna be necessary.
Yeah, no real.
Okay, so I'm gonna wait. Oh no, it's measuring feet, but these are 25.
Yep.
So this is incorrect actually.
So once you hit
Yeah.
10, it's gonna say 50. So just times it by 25.
or do like quarters? Like you add quarters.
25,
Yeah, get to 100.
50. Two
Wait,
squares
what?
is 50.
So that's 25.
Yep.
2 squares is 50. So then 4 squares would be 100,
Yes.
Yeah.
and I can do 90. I can do 90 because my speed right now is 40. I can bonus action dash. So that's 80, and then also my prosthetic leg allows me to gain 10 extra feet of movement in the first turn,
Okay.
or once a rest or something like
Yeah, and I think it holds on for the rest of the battle. So
that. Oh yeah.
if you can move 90, just call it 100.
Yeah.
Okay, great. So then that puts me just about here. Right here. Like where my dot is. I don't know. So can we call right just about there?
This would be 100.
Oh. Okay.
Okay.
And then we're starting from the square Ersid was in, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Anything else you can do with your turn, or is it
No.
okay? Enemy turn. All
Shit.
you hear is the rumbling of earth beneath you and around you, but you see nothing. The leftovers of the ruins that surround this place block some of your vision. Even further, some dunes stretch up above some of the lower walls, dilapidated ruins. But no matter where you look, you cannot find a worm. Play your turn.
I want to go.
Get
I
into
want to use
position.
my bonus action to use Eye for Detail to make a perception check to spot a hidden creature. I want to put like my ear to the ground and see if I can tell which way these rumblings are coming from.
Okay. I will allow you to do that. Is that roll perception?
Yes.
Okay.
17 plus 14 is 30 something. 31.
Okay. You feel them all. You can't say like pinpoint them out, but you feel like with that roll, I can say there are 2 ahead and 1 in the center that is a little bit behind. They are all currently approaching from the east. Which imagine just a standard compass rose on this map with north pointing towards the top.
Okay. Do you have a way to like do a little ping of which direction they're coming from?
Yes. Let me get off of my ruler. Yep.
From there.
Okay, so over on the other side of the wall.
Yes.
Okay. Cool. I'm going to go 25 feet and then use my action to dash for 50 feet. And I'm going to shout out, "They're that way!"
Okay. Anything else you'd like to do with your turn?
That's all I can do.
Okay. Again, the rumbling continues. But you see nothing. Play your turn.
BRB.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Okay.
I'm going to run out real quick, too.
Everyone.
I get-
You're all alone,
I-
Galen.
That's fine. I'll kill them all.
Do you have
Um,
any, like, I don't know, setup spells? Or do you just. need to,
Yeah, I do. I just don't know what to cast for. I think I'll cast protection from poison on myself since I can't cast it on anybody else that I care about. And fucking I'll just wait a minute. No.
You should probably start moving out from the center. I don't know. Because if it comes up, like.
If it comes up here and eats us all.
Yeah, you might want to, like, move out from, like, this direct area that this might happen in.
Yeah. Well, I'll move fucking here. And
Jeez.
that's an action. As a bonus action, I fucking guess I'll. Yeah, as a bonus action, I'll cast Spiritual Weapon. Well, it's 2-leveled spells. Fuck. Never mind then.
Never mind.
Nothing else.
I'll just fucking wait there.
Okay, understood. Let's see. Enemy turn.
Oh wait, I have to be here because we started where Ursid was.
Oh no, Vincent died.
No.
My camera just died. Give me
Oh.
some-
You're good.
Oh, okay, okay.
At least we can hear you.
Yeah.
Did they come through?
Okay. Well, I wasn't sure about Connor, but now I understand. You hear sand. You hear worm. You see nothing.
See sand, hear worm.
Player turn. Uwasa.
Yeah.
Can she can't because she's such a low level druid.
Do what? She can shapeshift.
Yeah, turn
but
into
not-
something that can fly though.
She can't.
Ah, yes. Oh no, she can't
She
fly.
can't,
That's right.
no.
Yeah, she's too low.
Does
I will
she?
consult the chart of things that she can turn into after I do her first move.
That's
Okay.
fair.
We took a long rest, right?
Yep.
Okay, so she's got all her spell slots.
Mm-hmm.
I don't mean to be overly meta, but our characters would know that these sandworms have tremor sense because of experts that we've consulted and the like,
The
right?
worm expert.
I think it's reasonable to assume.
Right. So then, from a rules as written perspective, if I like attempt to hide, and like say it's an incredibly good hide, you know, say it's 30, a roll of 30. Is it just like null and void because they have tremor sense and that they would know where I was, or would they still have to roll? Like, how does that work?
It specifically says tremor sense can't be used to detect flying or incorporeal creatures. It says nothing about hidden creatures on the ground. So you'll have to get creative with where you hide.
Maybe if you get up on the building won't like. I feel like they're good at feeling stuff through sand, but maybe if you're up in something else or even in that well of water, that might, I don't know, maybe something like that.
Empty, by the way.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I will take that into consideration. For the time being, I would say that Uwasa is going to. If they're coming from the east, I think Uwasa should know her position and her strengths and weaknesses. I think she's gonna fall back and try and support from a position in the rear. So she's going to move. I can't move her, but just move her as far west as she can go.
Okay. Dash is included.
Yeah, dash.
Okay. So she will move. 1, 2.
Oh, that's north.
Oh, you said west?
Yeah, because if their worms are coming from the east, I would put her to the west.
My bad. Okay. That's her turn.
Yeah, that's what she can do.
Okay. At this point, you actually you can't see it, but you do see behind the dunes ahead, sand erupting from what seems to be this location. And I'll put a worm there for you.
I think this is one of those moments where you like do something and then you see it actually coming for you and you're like, oh. Yeah, this is happening.
Connor, are you listening to the playlist?
Yeah, it's pretty good. Did you put it together or did you find it?
No, I put it together.
Nice.
I put this whole playlist together when I tried to do I was the DM and I did a Arab, Middle Eastern, South Asian campaign.
Well, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
All right, and with that, Kanua is gonna take his turn, and he's gonna try to get closer to it. How much can you move, Kanua? You can move a decent amount.
He can at least get
Is Kyle gonna
and
turn into
fly.
a dragon or not?
Oh, he can fly.
Mhm.
He absolutely should fly.
And you ask that, and he says, "If I have to, mate, I kind of want to flex my own muscles today." As he smiles and kind of starts prepping his great club as if he were a batter at the range. And that is his turn.
That's the secret. I'm always angry. I'm always that's how I bred that.
Want to get a few
I'm
good
always a
hits in.
show offy blowhard.
You see another plume from behind the edge of this broken down tower fly into the sky. Sand everywhere. We are now at the top of the round. Player turn.
Does anyone want to go? I know what I'm doing.
Do we all know
Yeah,
what
you
we're
get up
doing?
there.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Yeah.
get up there.
Okay, go ahead.
I'm
and
gonna
get
climb
up,
up on this wall.
Marshall, save your reaction so I can commanding strike you. By the way.
Ah, yes, thank you. I will. Unless I'm taking an insane amount of damage, in which case I will use my
Sure.
reaction to, yeah. Okay, yeah, can I attempt to jump up on this wall?
I think you have a climb speed, don't you?
Yeah, you should be able to just
Don't
do.
have,
You should.
You
I don't-
should, aren't you a
I
level?
don't. Well, where would it be? Why would
What
I-
level ranger are you?
5?
Oh,
Oh,
yeah,
then
you
may-
don't have a climb speed.
Yeah. I thought you were higher than that.
So then how does it go?
It's half your movement to get up, and I'd say the nearest wall is probably 10 feet tall. So I'd say
Okay.
it probably takes you 20 feet to
20
get
feet of
right
my
here.
movement. To get right. Oh. Can I
Or
do
right
the other
here.
side?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, that one. Okay, yeah, I'll use 20 feet of my movement to get up there.
Okay. And then the walls start to go up at this increment. It hits 20 feet high.
Oh, so there, where they connect right there, it goes up even higher?
Yep. And then it goes up higher again at this little divot and this little divot when it
Gotcha,
reaches 30
okay.
feet.
Okay, well, I mean, big big plan here is to get on top of this big, where you said it, this offshoot right here.
Yeah.
So if I use 20 feet of my
Thank you.
movement,
I
and
had just gotten started with that.
Oh, nice.
great. So I don't know how we're gonna. So that's. So that would be 25 feet. I can dash with my bonus action. I don't know. Where can I get to here?
It all becomes normal terrain after that, so it's the same 25 feet every square.
The if
So once you've
20
gone
feet
up
to
to
get on
10
top.
feet, so yeah, 20 feet to get up there.
So I have 60 feet left. So I can go 1, 2.
Yep, that would be
Yeah.
75 feet. So yeah,
Okay. Can I see either of these worms?
you don't see any worms. You see what seem to be mounds of sand that have been disrupted and displaced.
Oh, okay. Okay. In that case, hey, when I hold my attack, can I, because I have extra attack, do I hold both of them?
Do you hold both of them? I'm ruling yes. I think it's dumb if you only get one attack.
Thank you. That does make sense.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I guess I'm just gonna sit there and hold my attack. If I catch a glimpse of a worm, I will let loose arrows of fury.
Okay. Understood. Okay, if that's your turn, we go to enemy turn. Not really seeing any action. You hear the movements, you feel the movements, the earth shaking under you, but no sand, no worms. Player turn.
Okay, I'll go. So this thing says you may tap into the strength of Ubtao's domain, gaining the effects of enlarge as of the enlarge reduce spell. But do I have to concentrate on it?
Nope.
Okay. And that lasts a minute, I believe. But we are in combat. Yeah, up to a minute.
Long time.
Which is a long time in combat. So I'm going to flying up. I'm gonna stay about 30 feet up off the ground.
Okay.
I will enlarge myself.
Okay, and you all see as Narissa begins to fly high into the sky. And normally when she does, she gets smaller, but you see that her proportions almost stay the same as she begins to grow and grow. Narissa, you feel as though you're expanding, you're growing like a plant, given the good water and fresh sunlight. Photosynthesis reacts within you as you glow kind of like a soft green, and you realize you are now much larger.
And then should I try and like throw something? Or should I
Yeah,
just
go for it.
hold? Okay. Then I will throw. Yeah, I guess I'll just throw like a javelin, kind of in that no man's land area between Airsid and Konoha.
You're
Yeah.
attempting to attract them.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'll need an attack roll to see how effective that is.
Huge. 27.
27. It makes itself just stab right into the sand. You do hear a pretty satisfying thunk within the sand surrounding. Anything else?
No.
Okay. Okay. Enemy turn passes by with no event.
Oh my god.
I just came up with a plan. Uwasa can shapeshift into a riding horse, which has a speed of 60. Does anyone want to get on Uwasa? Like maybe Vincent or Valen?
I'm real
Either
slow.
one.
Yeah.
You are real slow. That
You
might
are
be
real slow.
beneficial for you. But like, how do you are you best effective in combat? Like hand to hand, like them, you know?
I've got a sword, so if I can get close up, that's my best move. Actually, my best move is to commander strike you guys. So I just need like an overseeing spot. I was thinking of getting up next to you. I feel like they're gonna like jump out, and I'm gonna pull some Vincent shit and jump onto the worm.
Okay, so then maybe Uwasa can give Valen a ride.
Sure, whatever.
Oh, that'd be
He needs
cool. Yeah.
help getting over there.
Well, if you're
What?
like shooting spells from a mount, that would probably be
Mhm.
really useful for ranged. Not as useful for fighting up close.
Right.
But yeah.
Okay. Does
Alright.
someone want to go, or do you want Uwasa to do it? Because I moved west, but now I would have her turn into a horse and then come that way.
Yeah, do it.
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay.
Did you turn into a camel or like a desert creature?
So they have. I looked up a list. She could turn into a camel, but the camel speed is 50, and the horse speed was 60. Can we just say for flavor? I don't know. Like,
Well, the squares are 25 anyway, so like
Yeah.
on this map, it's
Yeah,
the
it's-
same
it's-
basically.
Well,
No, because the 60 pushes you into the next space.
yeah.
So it
Yeah.
actually is more
Yeah.
beneficial to.
yeah, I think
Oh, okay.
she turns into an Arabian style horse.
Okay, for sure.
Desert horse.
Desert horse. Nice. As she transforms, her hair kind of wicked with flower petals as she kind of disperses, and a force field of butterflies and appears as this beautiful Arabian horse and begins to head
Towards Valen.
Towards Valen.
towards Valen. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. Okay, she can get to you, Valen.
Great.
Okay, and that's her turn. Enemy turn. You see as this structure is immediately deleted as the sandworm makes its way, thrusting itself through the stone and burrowing into the sky. You see its giant form. Compared to you
I
all,
see it.
yeah, you see it. So go ahead and take a
Hey.
shot as it screams up about 30, 40 feet into the air.
Okay.
Big worm.
I'm going to. I'm gonna share a sharpshooter.
Oh,
See how this goes.
Ooh.
See how this goes. It's a big target, so like
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know the AC offhand, but it could be a thick guy too. So we don't
Yeah,
know.
it might be thick.
We'll sharpshoot. We'll see. See, try my luck. Okay.
It may be big, but is it thick?
That's
Oof.
17.
17. As it thrusts its way into the sky, you loose an arrow right into its skin. You see it lodge itself in, but the worm takes no notice as it continues to reach up through the stone.
Okay. Okay.
All right.
So, how about this? Remember that ability that you gave me that I don't really use very often, where I can decide how much of the sharpshooter I use.
Does that require you to have advantage?
I don't think so.
I don't think so. I
Okay.
think I could just decide
Okay.
instead of taking -5 and +10 to damage, I could take -1 and it was like +5 to damage.
Sure. Then I mean, you can still use it.
Okay. So for my second attack, I will do that.
Okay.
Uh, 18.
18. The arrow is let loose and it flies into the thick hide of this worm as you see with your keen eyesight, which seems to be some sort of viscous green liquid beginning to drip out of this creature. What's damage?
Oh, good.
So it's 18.
Okay, so drats. I don't have sneak attack. There's
Oh,
no
yeah,
way I can
well.
have sneak attack. Shit. Okay. All right. I will do a favored foe for an extra D4, and that's just a D8. Yeah, pretty basic here. So that's 10 plus 4 is 14 plus 5, so 19.
19 damage. Not half bad on the first of the worms.
First of the worms.
Okay.
Struck
Anything else
blood.
you can do on
Struck
your
first
turn?
blood.
Just the first.
Nope, that was my held action. No, I don't think I can do anything.
Okay. That is the you're right. That is the worm's turn. So we're going back to player turn.
I went. Ersid went. Uasa went. I think
Valen has
Valen.
a
I think it's the V's.
Valen and Vincent have not gone.
Do you want to
Do you
keep
have-
trying to
do you
make
have
your way
anything
over?
crooked?
No, just another setup spell before I'm ready. I can't use Uasa's speed to move because she already used all her speed to get to me.
Correct.
So, if you have something, go ahead because I just have one more setup round, I guess.
Okay, not really. So the worm is traveling like towards where the javelin landed.
It seems to, yes.
Okay. I want to get into a position where I can jump onto it, if I can. So I'm thinking of just like setting up like right here or here, so that as it travels past, I can jump on. Does that seem like it has a chance in hell of working?
You think as long as you can get at least to this 10-foot spot, it's possible you'll be able to attempt to mount the worm.
Okay. You said to like the corner of the building here.
Yeah, if you can get on the 10-foot rise at all, whichever one, I'll give you the ability to mount the worm.
Mount the worm.
Most likely the one
No.
closer to Ersid.
We'll see who's the
Okay.
least in El Gaib after this.
If I'm not using an action on my turn, can I use 2 bonus actions, or is that?
What are you trying
I
to
only
do?
do- I want to use. I want to teleport up there using my cloak, and then I want to insightful fighting the worm, which are both bonus actions. But then I don't have anything to do with my action. So
Okay.
do I
What
need
about
to?
dash?
Like I was here, and so if I dash, it's not far enough because I'm
Oh.
a slow little guy.
Okay. Okay.
Slow little.
So I could go here and then bonus action to teleport up here, and then
I think if I
I
rem-
guess ready in action.
Yes,
That's okay. Yeah.
you can ready an action. You
Okay.
can ready an action to mount it. Even though actually I don't think you need to do that because I think it's part of movement. But if you want to ready movement, go ahead.
Okay. I will. Yes, I'll do that. So I'm going to use my forest shroud and kind of like spin into a circle of leaves, and then that's its use for the day. And then
Nice.
teleport up onto this ridge, and then use my ready action, so that when it comes past, I will jump onto it and try and grab on. Is what I'm preparing to do.
Beautiful. So you disappear in the leaves. You do your little Naruto teleport as your piece of wood is left as you end up on top of there and kind of take a stance, ready to grab on. It is another
Like
turn.
rest in the bowl.
Another turn for the worm. So we're looking at.
Great.
Let's see.
Go, worm, go.
Go worm, go worm.
This mound is not affected. It kind of starts to sift in as you can kind of feel the second worm getting closer. Where it is, you don't know.
Very good.
And then Valen, what's popping?
All right. I'll get on the horse. And I'll just give Uasa's horse head a little pat.
She
I'll
kind of
say
like
she is-
shakes.
He is with us. Hop up on the horse. Yeah, I'll cast Twilight Sanctuary as an action. And as a bonus action, I'll fucking get Spiritual Weapon on the field.
Oh,
Nice.
Oh,
it's gonna be a rough map
Twilight
for spiritual
Sanctuary
weapon.
is the.
what was that, Aaron?
So this is gonna be a rough map for spiritual weapon.
I know.
Yeah. Gonna be rough for Twilight Sanctuary too.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, it's gonna fucking help me. So me and
Uasa.
Uasa.
That's true. That's true.
That's good. That's a good pairing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't even know if I want to do it because it's so just gonna be impossible to get it anywhere. I actually won't do that.
You can have it follow Vincent around.
It only can move a square a turn.
Yeah.
You hold on to a spiritual weapon.
Nope.
Yeah.
I
No.
wish that'd be so sick.
Okay.
Yeah, let me see what the worms do first.
Okay.
So yeah, I'll just hop up on her and get ready for next.
Okay.
And then just going forward, can me and her just go on the same round next time?
Well, she won't be able to do much of anything besides be a horse.
She's my intention was like just giving you 120 feet of movement every turn.
Right.
It's good. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
However, it would take. No, it can take her action. So yeah, you'll be able to do a lot. Kanua at this point is going to rush up to where the javelin landed.
Oh God, he's really.
He's really out there.
Witness.
Ottawa is the most Mad Max, to be fair.
It's true.
Yes, I love it.
What a stupid idea. Is like ready to jump on.
Yeah, I can't believe it.
Vincent just getting ready to jump on. Okay, and he is going to rage, and as he
Vincent looks
does,
over. What an idiot.
I would never do that.
you see him form what seems to be like his back grows scalier, his body grows a little bit larger, and erupting from his tailbone seems to be like the head of his dragon form, kind of like this cobra-like creature sticking out of his back as he lets out a triumphant war cry. And
Whoa.
we are at top of the round.
We're all so cool and nobody sees it but us.
I need everyone to make a con save as the heat of the desert swelters
Oh,
and pelts
no.
down upon you.
Oh shit!
26.
Why are we not fighting at night?
No advantage.
22.
No advantage, you said?
No
Oh, thank
advantage.
For what? We still have the clothes on.
It's true.
It's just that hot in this bitch, huh?
It'd be hot as hell.
So that's gonna be 18 for me and a 13 for Uwasa.
And that's using
The
horse
night-
con.
Oh, that's a good point. I did not even look at that. Let me see.
Horse con.
Tell me the horse con is better.
Most likely.
You know.
It probably is. She has a +0.
Let's make you bigger.
Come at me,
Nice.
worm. Oh.
I'm trying to think.
Oh, it's coming at you.
No, that's just.
Yeah, she has a.
So it's one size bigger. Two size bigger. Okay. So that should be the
That is so big, dude. What the fuck?
They're big.
They're huge.
They're really
That's
big.
25, 50. That's like 100 feet.
Oh wait, I'm messing up. I
Why?
did make them smaller, simply because you guys are on such a big map. So that's why they're small like that. So Narissa, I'm actually gonna put you back to normal size. And what did you say you and Iwasa got for, or what Iwasa's was after the horse stat?
It's 14 instead of a 13.
Okay.
Very cool.
So everyone is doing fine as far as the heat goes, starting with player turn.
I mean,
Anybody have anything?
I think everyone ranged should just go.
Should just go. Okay.
We're back at the top.
Yep.
Yeah. I can see this creature.
Oh yeah, he's still above ground.
Okay, great. I'm going to what's it called? Steady aim. I'm going to use my bonus action.
Okay.
Use my movement. Steady aim. And so I'll shoot with advantage, and I'm going to take a -1 sharpshooter.
Okay.
So here we go. So that's 22 to hit.
Hits.
Great. So now I get my fucking sneak attack. 5d6, a d8, a d4. There we go. Okay, so that's 21 plus my bonus, 25 plus sharpshooter, 30.
For a plus, okay. For a +5 sharpshooter.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, 30.
30 total. As
And
you're
then I have another attack, but
okay. As the arrow kind of drives its way in. And after you hit this great purple worm, you see it this sort of like pale lavender color, devoid of sunlight, as its large maw turns around, made entirely of teeth so large and jagged that they begin to protrude and rip through the skin that coats the orifice it calls a mouth, and it turns towards you, staring at you with its many jaws. Second attack.
yeah, I should have considered that. But yeah. Okay. Well,
That's a
second
Marvel
attack.
quip right there. That's a Marvel movie quip.
Yeah. Okay, second attack. I'll take another -1. I'm just gonna do a -1
Yeah.
sharpshooter every time.
Okay.
Okay.
And this one does not have advantage, I believe.
It doesn't.
It does not. It does not. So, but that's gonna be 21.
Okay, hits.
Okay. So no sneak attack.
So something is hitting me. Just eat it.
So that's plus 4, that's 16.
6
Nice.
damage.
Nice.
What are you getting all that damage from? Because it's 8.
So I rolled a 7. I rolled a D4 for my favorite foe and a D8 for my bow.
Did you
and
roll
I
your
rolled a
favorite
7.
foe on your first attack? Because it's only on one attack a turn.
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay. My apologies.
Okay.
I'll just re-roll it. I don't know what the D8 was because I'm rolling it on D&D Beyond.
The D8 might just be the longbow.
Great. Okay, so the D8 was I just re-rolled it for a 1.
Oof.
Plus 4 from my dex bonus, so that's a 5. Plus 5 from the sharpshooter, so 10.
10 total. Okay. Understood. As it begins to rush towards you, its great body emerging even higher into the sky as it begins to fall, its shadow cascading over you and Vincent. As it hits the ground, the arrow flies into its mouth. It rushes towards you. Anything else you can do on your turn? Okay. We're looking at 1, 2. Oh yeah, I can do that easily.
Right.
Yeah, that's about as far as it can go. So grab him.
For sure.
Is this within jumping range?
It is within jumping range.
All right, I'm jumping.
Okay, I need you to roll athletics or acrobatics.
Okay.
Okay, as the worm courses closer, you leap from your pedestal upon the tower, threatening to grab upon its rocky skin, but it's moving fast. What'd you get?
I got a 19.
You got a 19.
Yeah.
And all the you think like calcium deposits, whatever it might be, making itself known and breaching through the skin, you're able to easily climb on it as you get on top of the worm. All your movement is considered difficult terrain while on the worm, but you're on it.
I don't need a move. Okay. I'm going to use my bonus action to do insightful fighting on it. So I can make an insight check against the worm and
Against its deception check.
against the
Wow.
worm's deception.
Wow.
And then if I succeed, I can use sneak attack. So for my insight, that is 26.
Oh yeah, you know everything about this worm. All it had to do was come into your vision and it was good to go.
Never had a
It has no
secret.
secrets.
Yeah.
No, all its secrets will be revealed to me. Okay, I'm going to. Okay, so now I have sneak attack. That's once per turn, right?
Yes.
Okay. So I'm gonna use my action to attack it. So here comes my strength roll. 15 plus. Plus 9 is 24. So I think that hits.
Yes.
Okay, so I have 2d8 plus 3d6 for sneak attack, plus 4. So that is 9, 10, 11, 12. Plus 4 is 16 damage coming at it. One of those is radiant, if that matters.
Okay.
For my second action, I spend one of my attacks, not my actions, to do the Commander Strike. So I'm gonna pop Commander Strike, and have Airset shoot at it again. If you're cool with that.
Doesn't Commander Strike take your action and the bonus action?
I think it
Oh,
does.
you're right. It does take that bonus action. Damn it. Okay. Okay, never mind. I will attack it again then.
Okay.
That is 11. Okay, so I think I missed the second one.
Okay, on 11, yeah, it just kind of chips off of its hard hide. Anything else to do with your your turn?
I could action surge, but I'm gonna hold on to it.
Okay.
That was his turn, or that was his reaction? His held turn.
Oh shoot!
That was his turn and reaction.
Yeah, so my reaction happened first, and then
That's
took
how
my
he
turn.
jumped on. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Sorry, I got excited.
I think it's perfectly fair. This worm here bursts through the wall surrounding, sending shrapnel in all directions. With Kanua, Vincent, and Airsid being so close to this destruction, I need you all to make a dex save to avoid the shrapnel.
From the worm. Explode.
17.
20.
Okay, you two deftly avoid all the rocks while Kanawha sort of just kind of faces them down, smiling, laughing, waving his great club like a madman as the rocks come and belt his body. He takes like nothing damage.
He takes like nothing damage. For sure.
Player turn.
Let me hit the worm.
Can you get to the worm?
I have 60. I think I can get
You're 60 feet up.
I'm 30.
30 feet?
And I
Okay.
can just kind of come down. Because, like, Vincent's right here. Isn't that as close
Well,
as I
Vincent
need
is
to be?
on him.
Because if I just sit where Vincent's token is.
Wish I could put you above him. Let me see if I can lower the layer.
Lower the layer.
Goodbye, worm.
We killed it.
I got him. Easy.
We did it.
He's gone.
GG's.
Okay, where you going?
Nice try, worm.
So you're gonna dash? Because with 60 feet, you can go 1, 2, 3. So you can get right above it.
Right above it.
Yeah. With 60 feet of flight. But you're still 20 feet above it.
Can I just drop down onto it?
You both would have to share the damage.
Could you go like diagonal?
No, Aaron has a strict anti-Pythagorean theorem policy.
No, a squared plus b squared.
Yeah, there's no
My
diagonals.
strict anti-Pythagorean policy is still you can go diagonal. So I guess with
Because I
this,
feel like going diagonal up costs more movement, like in my head, but going diagonal and kind of falling down, I don't know.
it's the same as regarding the slope of the line. But you know what? I will allow you to fly into the worm.
Okay.
Nice.
I will rage.
Okay, as a bonus action,
Nice.
you rage. When you reach the worm, you both are going to take 6 bludgeoning damage.
A little bit of damage. Okay. Then I'm going to recklessly attack it.
Okay.
Are you like right next to me on top of the worm?
Yes,
Yeah.
big. I'm big too.
Nice.
Yeah, as you see like a giant Narissa.
That's a natural 20.
Wow.
And
Wow.
a 19.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. First attack.
All right. Let's go with that 3rd level smite because I just want to see it in action.
Nice.
Me
For
too.
big numbers.
Yeah,
Big
well,
numbers.
let's see it.
Okay,
Let's
so
see it.
that's
Special plays, special players.
okay. So I get a D10,
Okay.
a D6,
She did it
a
too.
D4, and 4D8.
Yep. So a D10, D6, 16, 20, 44 standard. Plus your strength, plus your rage. Plus your whatever the hell zealot barbarian, because it's 7 plus half your barbarian level?
Yeah, and I'm 5, so
2?
2.
Okay. So plus 4 plus your strength.
Yeah.
So 48 plus strength.
I must have lost a D8 somewhere in the.
Oh.
that's 1, 2, 3, 4.
And Uwasa cast spells while wild shaped. I feel like.
No, that's a
No.
level
Druids
18
can do that.
druid.
Yeah.
Oh.
We'll never get there.
Well, Uwasa certainly won't. She's behind us by too much.
Yeah.
If
Also, it's-
if I'm on the worm, can Airset use sneak attack on the worm?
Yes.
Yes.
I'm within
Absolutely.
5 feet of it. Nice.
Yes.
Okay, that's 41. No. 43.
Is that including your strength? Okay, so 43 plus 48 is 91 damage. As you all see, Narissa starts to fly down, getting larger and larger. Her silhouette starting
Yes.
to block out the Dreamer's flame, as in her hand sparks a light grander than anything you have ever seen before. She flies down with a righteous fury, and as she does, there's like a course of like a rainbow and stars flying into the sky as she whisks in and bursts into this worm. It
feel
is
like-
going to take. Go ahead.
I feel like it's very Dragon Ball Z. Like her hair changes color.
Oh yeah, what color
Yeah.
does your hair change?
I think it goes like bright white, and her eyes go bright
Nice.
white, and the feathers kind of
Nice.
start to go white as she like brings it down,
Nice.
and it kind of splits a huge like
Hell,
slice.
yeah.
Yeah,
It is going to take a massive damage save.
fuck yeah.
worm.
Let us see if it survived.
I just kill it instantly.
That'd be amazing.
That's alright, yeah.
Oh,
See, I needed to drop that fucking scythe.
yeah, you did. Yeah, it survives the massive damage save, but it does take a crit.
Does it lose a leg?
Yes. Okay. Looks good to me.
Lose a
As it
leg,
kinds of screams, you like
shrugs,
take a whole
doesn't have
chunk
legs.
out of this worm, but it's still screaming and writhing. Anything else with your turn?
I hit it my second time.
Okay.
Nice.
Natural 20.
Another pretty good roll though. So that's 20 not natural.
Okay. Hits.
And that's a D8. I think it's just a D10 and a D4. I believe. Second attack's not super powerful.
Sure.
$16.
16 damage as like you've opened up a cavern inside this worm's body and you start to see kind of the makeshifts of innards. It's not really like a vertebrate or anything, but you manage to like dig inside of it, stabbing with this new glaive until finally it writhes and hits the ground with a hard thud. Dust kicks up in its death.
Oh, it died?
Jesus Christ.
Squishy
Oh,
worm
shit.
juice.
Nice.
I'm Lisa.
We did it!
Okay, that is one down, one dead.
She just, like,
Vincent, you are atop as this
looks
creature
at
goes
Vincent.
limp.
Nice.
Burning with
Um,
the radiance.
Yeah, I look over at Nurse and go.
I look over at Narissa and I'm like, great teamwork! Yeah, teamwork there. That was a whole lot of teamwork.
We all did it.
Even though Narissa did 75% of the damage on that one.
And you scream teamwork as you look behind you, and the silhouette of this giant worm looms over you. It is going to attack you,
I
Airsid.
love teamwork.
Turn
as it-
around.
This is a very Marvel movie fight scene.
Let's see. Woo wee. Woo wee. What's your AC, Airsid?
18.
18. Yeah. As it
Super-
crashes
Super
into
hits,
you,
yeah.
its mouth wide open. I need you to make a dex save as it threatens to swallow you.
Oh, good
Like,
thing I'm good at those.
Hey.
We'll see. Oh, 25?
25. As it goes right past you, you get caught up in its mouth and have to like claw your way out, still taking 21 damage as it goes through, and it swings its tail around and into you, Vincent. Let's see.
Let's see. Vincent already had his turn, so he's not going to call on me to attack this round. So I'm going to half the damage.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nerissa, can you smite off a reaction attack? How many times can you smite per turn?
As many as I have spell slots for and attacks. for.
Okay.
I could, in theory, smite like 3 times.
Okay. So if you feel like you need to take a reaction, there's both of you that like I can give it to.
Yeah.
So
I just gotta get over there again.
That's a 25 to hit, Vincent.
That hits.
Okay.
That hits.
I need you to make a con save.
Okay.
Its tail swings around and it grazes through your shoulder, and you take 13 damage. And con save?
17.
17.
You are next to me.
Oh God.
Did you add 2 to
19.
that?
19.
That's what I'm talking about.
19?
That's what I'm talking about.
Let's see.
I don't know if that's enough, but I think.
It's a 10-foot radius. I mean, if you're here and Vincent's here and these are 25-foot squares, there's no reason for him to receive your bonus.
I just didn't know how next to each other we were.
I don't know if that counts. Because
But we said that she landed next to me, right?
I think she wanted to, and then we said that was not enough movement, and that's why she's here.
Okay.
Sure. So
17.
17. Okay. I need you, if you're that, okay, you get kind of swung through by the stinger. However, that's not where the lethality comes through. As you start to feel a burning in your body, you are flaming from the inside, your body threatening to almost push out your soul. The pain is so intense. That's another 47 poison damage.
I have an advantage on Constitution saves against poison, so
Let's
that
roll.
dice?
Yes.
Okay. So before I had 11. This dice roll is 14, so that brings me up to 20.
Okay. Then that
Sorry, not to
means
save.
you take half of that 47, so 23. So 34 damage total.
23 plus 13 is what you're saying?
23 plus 11, yes.
Oh, okay.
Yep, so 34 total. What is your maximum HP?
Max is 110, so I'm down to 76.
110? Okay, cool. You are good. And that is enemy turn, player turn.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Here comes the cavalry.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Am I fucking close enough to hit this bitch?
This is the only worm left. Or that you can see. This worm is over here. So
Yeah,
how
we
close
can
do you need
see.
to be?
How far is that from me?
25,
50.
It's about 100 feet away.
Oh god.
What's
it's
your-
100
what's-
feet. Okay, cool. I'll guiding bolt him then.
Okay.
I'll guiding bolt him at level 4.
Okay. Take a swing.
I
And
missed.
then for
No,
damn.
it's too hot out here
Alright.
for Valen.
Batting bolt.
And then we'll not move Awasa. We'll just say that Valen / Kane, that is gonna be your movement with Uwasa.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Anything else on your turn?
No.
Okay. At the end of the turn, what are you gonna use any of your Twilight Sanctuary for like temp HP.
Does
Yeah, sure. I'll
Does-
take the temp HP.
Okay.
does Narissa get that, or how close do you have to be?
It needs to be at the end of
Should be
Narissa's
within-
turn.
Yeah.
Yeah,
If
and
I
she has to be
s-
within 30 feet of me.
Yeah. Which I might be,
Oh,
but if I would
which
have
you
to
are,
stay.
if you are next to each other like that. But yeah, you won't be probably next to him.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna move. So.
So the range is there. The timing is
So,
off.
like, you're fine.
Okay. Enemy turn.
Let's go, worm.
You feel an intense rumbling beneath. Okay.
We're on a sandworm safari.
A sandworm safari. Oh,
Mhm.
God. Okay. Kanua is going to take his turn and run up on the other worm. I don't think we're gonna give him flanking, but I think he is gonna be reckless as he swings the great club.
As he should.
That's a hit. And then he'll swing uno mas for another hit. He's gonna choose to, as he does, he blows fire out of his mouth, and it catches the great club alight as he begins to smack the shit out of this guy. Let's see. For a total of, come on now, 9, 7, 16, 26, 30 damage.
Nice.
Kind of what has come to play. Okay, doing the first damage to this worm as it sort of screams. It is going to take its turn, and it's going to dive down into the earth, threatening to take you with it, Airsid. It is going to attack. 24,
It hits.
deck save.
15.
15. You immediately take 17, 19 damage as it encapsulates you, digging into the ground. You get pushed into its throat, muddled with all the stone and rock and sand, and then you feel the acid where you take.
Oh no.
Oh my god.
He said Airsid.
Oh, you feel the acid. That's all I'm gonna
Not
say.
taken it yet.
Oh, I got swallowed?
Yeah.
Yes, and you are considered blinded and restrained.
Okay.
You're like in
Shit.
the nope tunnel.
Don't worry, buddy.
And it is.
I considered this a possibility.
You wake up every day and be like, I could be inside a worm's gullet today.
It's not the strangest thing that's happened.
And it burrows into the ground, leaving a gaping hole behind. And with its dismissal, it swings its tail and attacks Kanua with advantage.
Is he resistant to it at least? The poison?
Not entirely sure it matters.
Oh no.
Who, me?
No,
Kanua.
Kanua.
Kanua
is
Brother
probably
is
gonna
losing
die.
something. He's gonna die.
so.
I don't.
As
No.
he takes
Kanua can't die.
18 plus 5, 23 plus. Okay.
And it's halved.
It is halved. So let me see.
I yell as I get swallowed up. Don't worry about me. I'll be fine.
Kanua is going to make a con save.
He's a big guy.
For you.
For you.
Yeah.
He is gonna take. I gotta roll for the poison and I gotta roll to see what happened to him.
Oh. I think that Vincent is the worst person to get swallowed because I don't think that he has like anything that can do enough damage to get like regurgitated.
Okay. Okay. It kind of like cuts through him and pushes into his ribs from one side out the other as he grits his teeth. And he bears all the damage. You can see like his eyes going red, his veins glowing with this nasty purple color as the poison courses through him. But he manages to hold. Top of the round, I need everyone to make a con save.
Even me, even though I'm not in the sunlight.
You do
you're
not
the
have to
shade.
make the con save.
11.
Shit.
Sorry, what? You
11?
still want me to?
11, okay.
That's
Nine.
as
No,
low
you
as
don't
it
have to.
gets.
Oh, okay.
But roll for
Must be
Uwasa.
9.
You said
Uh,
9,
Sauce was
Vincent?
20.
Yeah, 9 for Vincent.
Okay.
That's 11 for Owasso.
Everyone is safe from the heat,
Okay.
aside from Vincent McKeary. You take a level of
No.
exhaustion
It's so hot out here.
as the
I
sun
rolled
beats down.
As
upon
low as
you.
possible.
Player turn.
And that's crazy.
Is the worm above ground right now still, or is it?
No. I mean,
So
do
it's
you
just-
know? I think you could. You saw it diving on top of you. That much I can say.
Okay. Well, then let me just tell you what I want to do.
Okay.
I want to use my ghostly etherealness and
Okay.
pass through the body of the snake to exit.
Oh god.
Of the worm. Okay. How
Yeah, I
how
said
much can you
snake.
move?
I mean,
If you stay still and the worm moves, do you need to move?
that's a good question. But also, if you're considering, if you want to know how much speed I have the 50 because of my leg. And so that's
So
50
you're
movement.
restrained. So you're 0.
Oh.
So
But if
what,
I'm
is, what
ethereal-
does etherealness do for you?
Is it the spell like ethereal? What is it?
So it was this thing that I got from the giant, remember? Right?
Yeah, I know what it does.
So this is
I need
So
you.
this is what it says. This is what it says. As a bonus action, you may take on a ghostly form by entering the border ethereal and becoming incorporeal for 10 minutes. You are visible on the material plane while in the border ethereal and vice versa, yet you may not affect or be affected by anything on the other plane. During this time, you can move through other creatures and objects as if they were difficult terrain. You take 5 1d10 force damage if you end your turn inside an object. You may end this as a bonus action. The ability recharges during a short or long rest.
Okay. So the first thing that happens is if you're taking your turn first, we gotta look at the damage, which I think I already rolled, but I'm trying to see. I did not.
You feel the acid.
You
feel
feel
the
the acid. That's 19 damage.
Hmm.
Not terrible.
Okay, I'll half it.
It's not an attack.
Yeah, you
Oh,
can't
I guess
have it.
you're. That's right. Okay, 19. I'll take it.
Okay. And then you go ethereal with your action,
Yeah.
and everything's difficult terrain. So how fast can you go?
I can move. Well, the to become ethereal is my bonus action. So then I have my 50 feet of movement, and I can use my action to turn into more movement. So I have 100 feet of movement.
So that breaks down to 50.
Yeah.
50, like on the map.
Well, because you are moving at half speed.
Oh, because I'm moving at half speed. Yeah.
I would say with how large these worms are, roll me a percentile die. If you get higher than 70%, you've cleared the worm.
Okay.
Otherwise, it is pretty large.
64.
64. So you are still in the tail end of the worm, and you are going to take.
Well, I can't take damage.
You'll
I'm
take
ethereal.
5 force damage because you ended your turn inside a creature and/or object due to the nature of the spell.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Wait. What was it? How much did I say? Oh, 1d10. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, I already rolled it. It's the 5.
Oh, you did. Oh, it's 5. Okay, thanks.
Okay.
Okay. Well, that's my turn. I'll get out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, nice.
Enemy turn rushes up, and underneath both you, Vincent, and Narissa, the dirt, the sand, the stone is just churned. It disappears as you are face to face with a sandworm much larger than the one you just defeated.
Am I still on top of the dead sandworm?
I think we're both still on top
Yes.
of the dead one.
So
You were
Okay.
until this fucking big
This one's
bitch
gonna
ate
eat
it.
it.
evens,
That's hardcore.
Narissa, odds, Vincent.
Real.
Oh boy.
Vincent, my boy.
No, it's so much better if
alright.
I take it, to be honest.
It's
The worm-
cocked.
the worm knows.
That's a 24.
Yes, that hits.
Okay.
I can use my reaction to hit it because it's attacking someone other than me.
Go ahead. Vincent, I need a deck save.
Oh boy.
Great.
Yeah,
A rogue
that's-
is good at deck saves. That's a 10.
That's a
Oh,
10.
fuck.
Okay.
That's like 24 to hit.
You take 7 damage, or excuse me, 16 damage and are swallowed.
Oh boy.
You are now considered blinded and restrained. Narissa, react as fast as you can, but you cannot stop this creature from swallowing your friend. However, you do get some damage in.
19,
19.
So is it-
which is pretty good. That's almost max. For no smite. Just a hit.
Yeah. What were you asking, Connor?
Did it just eat through the worm I was standing on top of? Or
Yes.
how exactly did that go down?
It's like
Wow.
rushing up, consuming worm. Narissa flies just barely out of the way, stabs down with her 19 damage, doing very little, opening up a small wound inside this creature. It is not far enough out of the earth to use its tail, however, so that is its turn. Player turn.
It's not within 15 feet of. I guess not, because these big ass fucking squares.
He's still
Yeah.
so there's
Oh my
one
gosh.
smaller one, and that was the one that swallowed Airsid, and it's somewhere around here. Now there's this real big one that's underneath us, like Vincent and I.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna fly up a
Oh,
little
wait,
bit.
there's 2?
Yeah, there's one that you're still
In.
yeah,
And
then
now there's one that Vincent's in,
yeah.
A big one.
and it's a big boy.
Oh,
There were
God.
3 the whole time. We've only seen 2 at first, and then this third one snuck up on us.
Great, good, let's do it.
I'm gonna
It was me the whole time.
It was
You're gonna fly up.
I'm just gonna I mean this thing is really big, so I'm just gonna fly up above the ground a little bit.
How high?
How big
Are you
is
just
it?
like
how
hovering above it?
How up is it?
How up is it? It's about 10 feet above the ground.
Then I'll do 20 because I can still hit it with my reach.
Okay, beautiful. Why do you have 15 reach?
Well, if I'm 10 and I
Oh,
have
you
10,
had, you're big.
And I'm, yeah,
Okay, 27 to hit.
yeah, that hits.
Yeah. Okay. Luckily, if I am not mistaken, its swallow is already occupied.
I'm coming. I just dive into the mouth. I'm coming, Vincent.
They can't swallow more than one?
I'm checking.
I mean,
But
no, they
You're
can't
the
swallow
DM.
more than one.
They can't.
I
Why?
they
I like it for sure,
absolutely can. So I need a deck save.
Yeah. They absolutely can.
Why wouldn't they be able
Yeah,
to?
I just
No,
dive.
but this is
I just
this
dive
is
right
good
into the
because
mouth. I just
if
dive
you
right
get in there too,
Yeah,
you
we can work
do
together.
damage
Yep.
and get both of you out.
Yep. That's
Yeah.
what's gonna have to happen because I rolled really bad on that.
Okay, so you're gonna take
All right.
20 damage,
Okay, so 10
and you are now blinded and restrained.
for sure. Read restrained to me.
You have no movement. All your attacks are at disadvantage. You immediately fail a dex or strength check. Wait, this creature has disadvantage on dex saving throws. Attacks against the creature have advantage. All your attacks have disadvantage, and you're 0. So
Okay. Very good.
Yeah, see, for Vincent, that would be insane for him to get out of there, but
Okay.
Narissa could do it.
Well, then I'm gonna attack
Launch
it
it.
from the inside as best I can.
okay,
Nice. Is it softer in here?
Squish. It's probably like slimy.
it's
Like,
only
is
so
its
much.
AC lower?
No, it's kind of like a rock polisher. Like it's like a tumbler in there. You're getting beat up by all the insides of it. It's pretty rock hard.
Oof.
Okay.
Those were not great.
Great, so above ground we have Valen riding on Uasa and then Kanua.
Yes.
Yeah.
So half of our party has been swallowed.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. I believe
We've got one corpse. We can come back if we need to get out of here. But I feel like we can
16
rip through this
was
one.
my high roll.
You are not able to hit the worm.
Last one. 18?
Hits.
Okay. That's my baby one, but I'll take it. And I don't know how much damage I'm gonna have to do. I'll smite it at the second level, and it's probably not gonna be enough. But it's 2d8 base.
Wouldn't it be 1d? Yes, yes, I understand.
So
So 3d8.
$23.
23 damage. As a light kind of replaces the darkness in your eyes as you stab blindly into this creature. Your radiant energy exudes, and you can feel it taking the damage as it kind of like roils on the inside. Anything else?
That is all.
Okay. Enemy turn. This guy is gonna come up to the surface.
Konoha hit it.
And he's gonna come on this side. So Ersid, you see this in your ghostly form. This this worm kind of slide from under you and threaten to consume Kanua. You are no longer inside of the worm, just the hole that it left.
Is there some
Oh, so-
underground, or are you? Where do you end up?
I slipped out the back.
Yes. So you'd be in the same space.
Oh, nice.
Wow, this is the worst worm in the world.
So shitty.
No, it really is. 2 crit ones.
That's great.
Rolling advantage
Let's
against
go.
Kanua.
It's just
Worm.
As it brushes up, Kanua just kind of like sidesteps out the way and prepares his great club for retaliation. A big ass smile on his face. Player turn.
I want to go.
Okay, awesome. You're
Go
gonna
for it.
take.
Okay. Let's go.
I wish I could turn that I need to turn that sound off. Tell me. You're gonna take 19 damage inside the worm, my man.
Hey.
We gotta make this
Alright.
thing throw up.
Yes. Okay, I'm going to take an attack action and use my bonus action to do Commander Strike. So I'm gonna say, Narissa, we gotta get out of here. I'm getting out my sword to stab into it, and I'm telling you to stab your weapon into.
Okay, Narissa, you do have a reaction. So you guys both are able to swing at this point. Disadvantage unless you have anything giving you advantage.
I just have a flat roll for my reckless.
Okay.
Why do we have disadvantage? Because we're inside it.
Because you're blinded and restrained.
Okay.
20 flat.
Okay. Oh, nice. 27. I rolled an
Wow.
18 and a 19.
That's insane. You
Very
guys
good.
both hit. Let's see that damage.
I'm gonna give it another little second level smite.
Okay.
A little smity.
Throw me up, please.
That's 12 from me.
Did you roll sneak attack?
I have disadvantage, so I can't have
Oh.
sneak attack.
You are correct. Thank you for being honest.
Oh yeah. It doesn't matter if he's next to me.
So when you move the worm, when you're calculating like how many squares it can move, are you basing that calculation from the center of the token or from the edge of the token?
The edge.
Okay.
35.
30.
41, because I'm adding my superiority dice to it.
Oh yeah. Thank you.
So 41 from
41.
Marissa and 12 from Vincent.
Let's go. 41 damage. As you can kind of feel the worm's insides around you clench and retch in and out, as you are undulated, beyond comprehension. It is going
It
to.
feels insane in here.
And immediately you find yourselves thrown up on the ground. As it regurgitates, it flies into the air. You all fly out and hit the ground prone.
We're just covered in ooze.
Oof.
Yeah, disgusting. Somewhere within 10 feet of this creature.
It's probably like grainy. You know, like worm poop? How it looks just like kind of gross dirt.
That's what you guys look like.
Honestly, that's probably what we're covered in. It's like
'Kay.
sandy, gooey.
I'm rolling a d4. 1 Narissa, 2 Vincent, 3 Valen, 4 Uwasa.
Or what?
What?
Uwasa
No.
is going to be the taker of the next attack. And I am sure a 17 hits a horse.
Okay, that's within 15 feet of me.
Yeah.
Yeah, the horse AC is 10.
Okay. So as a horse, she takes 26 damage. Is she still a horse?
Fuck. No, she's
Okay.
not.
You
As
just
Valen, you see up under you, Uwasa just disperses in a flare of petals and butterfly wings as she is there, kind of like screaming as she falls. I need her to make a dex save or be swallowed.
Oh my god. Wait, so how much damage? So
26.
The horse's HP was 13.
Okay,
So
so
then
13
does
goes
that-
over.
Goes over. Okay, so
And I can take care of that.
13. Oh, I got it.
Okay. You do have access to that? Or you're
I'm
just keeping track on your own?
I'm just writing it down.
Okay, understood.
Yeah, so she has a max of 71. Actually, it should Yeah, 71.
She's at 58 right now.
Okay, well, whatever. I'm counting up. I'm just.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Anyway, you want a dex save?
Yep.
Okay.
We just keep getting swallowed by the
Oh no!
She swallowed.
Does a 3 make it?
Wassa has been swallowed by the great Shai Halud
damn.
as its tail reappears. Narissa 1, 2, Vincent 3, 4, Valen 5, 6. Vincent,
Oh my
Fucking
god.
hell. Jesus.
You're just getting
they're
fucked up.
dumbasses, they're killing shit. And
They
they're
are
extremely
dumbasses.
aggressive right now, so I think it's best for me to do random than point the damage. However,
like-
28 is gonna get you. Can I get an advantage con save from you, my friend?
Vincent's like, oh, at least I know this poison
Okay.
works.
17 plus 6, and I'm next to Narissa now, falling out of the
Yes.
thing. Okay, so that is 20 something. Big number. 20.
It's okay.
3.
You've saved enough. So you take 21 physical damage and another 23 poison damage.
I'm down.
Okay.
You're down?
Yeah, that's all my HP.
Oh,
Sorry,
boy.
you got hit with a what?
I
A
got
worm's
poison
tail.
and worm tail.
And he's unconscious now. So you have to
Okay.
make your lingering injury.
Ooh,
I'll
I will
bring
roll
you back
that.
up in just a second. For my reaction, I'm gonna cast. How close are these two together?
Who are these two? Valen and Uwasa?
These two worms. These two worms.
Oh, about 25 feet away from each other.
Okay, perfect. I'm gonna cast Firestorm as a reaction.
Oh, hold up.
Um,
I'm not sure that counts. I think, is it just an action?
no, he entered my space, and with Warcaster and Polearm Master, I can cast a spell as a reaction.
Any spell. Hold up, because I think there are some caveats. Just to make sure, I want to make sure this works properly.
Make an opportunity attack to cast a spell that has a casting time of 1 action
And it
that
must.
targets only 1 creature.
Yes.
All right. Tell me this then. If I banish this fucker to give us a little breathing room, does Uwasa get banished with him?
Does she just fall out?
That is a good question.
Let's read banishment.
Okay.
If the target is named, it banishes the target to a demon plane. The target remains there, at which point. I think I'd have to rule that she pops out. I mean,
Right.
I don't know.
Then I'm banishing it.
Okay.
It
That
says
is a
that
really
the-
good question.
Yeah, it's a good
Yeah.
question.
I will rule
You're the
that
dungeon master.
it
It's up to you.
disappears. Yeah, I will rule that it will not take Uwasa because it doesn't say that it takes like all of its stuff. Not that like if it was a person it'd lose its armor, but
Yeah.
this is not
Well,
it.
because it would kind of be like if you were like grabbing someone and holding them and then you were banished. I don't think that like they would come with you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, what kind of save?
All right. Charisma.
Oh, beautiful.
It's gone.
The worm's like, well, actually.
I gotta beat
To me.
17.
You got a 17?
No, I gotta beat it's 17 or higher.
No, it's 19 or higher.
For sure.
It's impossible.
It's gone.
The
Bye,
worm is
worm.
like raising into the air. It's rushing. It's going so fast, and then it just, in the blink of an eye, disappears. And you see Uwasa falling. She is gonna fall.
Cool.
Oh, Jesus.
She's only gonna fall 10 feet.
Okay.
So she's gonna take an extra 4 damage.
For sure. I think I'm like confused. I'm like, where did it
Yeah.
go?
As you all look and
So-
see this, it just disappears. So let me disappear.
Wait, how does it disappear?
Just-
Describe it, Riley.
Oh, okay. Excuse me.
I just want to know.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So you know in Naruto when Sasuke goes inside Naruto and he grabs Kurama's face and fucking explodes him into bubbles? What happens to the worm?
Okay, as it starts to just bubble up, and it like lets out this strange like guttural scream as it pops, and disappears. Uwasa falls, and that was on reaction.
Narissa
So,
definitely thinks it's dead. She's like, good job.
still player turn.
I was doing
Yeah.
some community reading on the banishment when someone's swallowed inside of another creature. There seems to be some disagreement, but someone
sure.
also rightly pointed out that like the banishment spell affects one creature.
Yep.
So
Yeah.
it doesn't matter if there's another creature inside of it. They're not the one being affected by the spell.
Yeah.
Cool. I'm glad my ruling falls within the community's appreciation.
The community.
Nice.
Yeah, and then I guess I will
I'm
take
on the
my
ground.
action to heal Uwasa and Valen. I'll cast Mass Cure, and Vincent. I'll cast Mass Cure Wounds.
Okay.
Nice.
Vincent, whatever horrible injury you had is it's gone.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah. So you don't have to worry about that.
Do I recover wounds? How does this work?
I'm gonna roll it for you right now.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then at the
Oh,
end
you
of
mean
it,
from passing out, some sort of critical injury was going to happen to me? Is that what
Yeah.
you're saying?
It
Okay.
wasn't so severe that it lasts through the magic.
yeah,
They both heal 20.
you both
Hell yeah.
heal 20 as you both kind of brought back up. Go ahead and Vincent would have been there at the end of your turn. So actually, no, from what I'm seeing, he wouldn't have. So he won't get the Twilight Sanctuary. But
Nerissa, if you're within 30 feet of me, I guess you could also get the benefits of that Mass Cure Wounds.
Sure. I think it puts me back up to full.
Wait, did you mass cure wound Uwasa 20 something?
Yeah, 20 points.
Okay.
Nice.
And I'm right next to you, right?
Are you?
No,
Airsid's not.
you're up there.
I mean, Uwasa was the
Yes.
horse
Oh.
that you fell off of.
Oh, yeah.
Uwasa is right
Yeah.
next.
Yeah, so I don't know. Does she get the temp HP?
It's not her turn.
Okay. Yeah, and then I guess I'll just concentrate on the
On the banishment.
The banishment. Good as new. Thank you.
Nothing you
much.
want to do with your. Well, I guess the Mass Cure Wounds was your turn. Okay.
yeah, that was my action.
Thank you.
Okay. Evens odds. Actually, it's just closest to Konoha. So it's gonna try to eat Konoha.
Mhm.
Wow. Wow. This is
worm
crazy.
Ass.
This worm is insane.
It's
I
I
just
mean, if he's got
lazy.
to eat somebody.
But as far as worms, as far as ACs go, Konoha ain't got much. So that's Konoha's gonna take 12 damage, and then he has to make a dex save with advantage.
Konoha not turn into a dragon? Why isn't he a dragon?
He wants to
didn't
test his
want
strength.
to.
Yeah, he just didn't want to.
Yeah, he just wants to fight it.
It doesn't really do much for him to be a dragon, to be fair.
It just makes him bigger.
Oh, isn't that why we're getting the whole messengers of 2 and 0? Isn't that why we are? Because he could turn into a dragon. Whatever.
He can turn into a dragon because he got lucky and got a wish.
But I mean, like, isn't that why we are doing anything? Why I care about the speaker at all? Is because Konoha can turn into a dragon?
No,
Not exactly, no. Anyway, he's also gonna get stabbed.
Okay, we can figure that out later.
It's
Yeah.
just, yeah, it's just a thing he can do. It's just
So since Kanawa did not get, you kind of see this worm like coil in on itself like a Roborus style as you see its tail kind of fly up and go through Kanawa's like half of his body. He's gonna take
some damage.
yeah, he's gonna take some damage. Let's roll your con save, Kanawa.
Get beat up by this shitty one.
This is no bueno.
Very good.
How much? How much? Jeez, that's like I can only roll that much. Kanawa is looking pretty fucked up right now.
I think Narissa is just
Oh
thinking
no.
about when they were in the cave and he was like, I could beat your ass. And she's like, no fucking shot.
Maybe back then.
That was literally like a few days ago in game.
Oh, fair enough. Okay. So he's gonna take a shit ton of damage.
Oh no, Kano.
He is soloing that worm.
Yeah. Or it's soloing
Dude,
him.
let's give him props. He's trying to solo a worm right now.
And he screams and he beats his chest. And he's like, "That's not enough, mate." And he beats his chest again. He's gonna take his turn if no one else is.
I think everyone else is gone.
I think he's the last one.
Hey, we are at the end, so he's gonna take himself a big old swing.
Swang.
That'll hit.
And then we can just like kill this one, and then we all stand around and hold our action, and you pop it back, and we just all stabbing it once.
Oh man,
Yeah, that's a great move.
yeah. No, I'm here for it.
Teamwork truly makes the dream work.
The worm is gonna make a wisdom save.
Is it?
Well, it's gonna make a save. It's not necessarily gonna succeed. So it's gonna take a D4 and then 2D12. Let's see, that's 13, 21, 26, 28 damage on the worm for the first attack.
Nice.
And this is the smaller one.
Small worm.
He's
We
gonna
should name
swing
them.
again. You gonna name him?
The worms, yeah.
The little one is Shy and the big one is Halud.
Okay.
And that's another 15 damage on the little one with Kanawa's second swing, just literally like spinning himself, using the momentum of this great club to hit and hit and hit. And we're gonna go to the top of the round. Everyone who is outside of a worm, I need a con save.
Outside of a worm.
Damn. It's hot out
What
here.
what about me? I'm ethereal still.
Nope, you're good.
Ooh,
Okay.
17.
16.
19.
Uwasa 14.
Okay. Everyone is looking good aside from Kanawa. The heat's finally starting to get to him.
No.
He's just panting with exhaustion. It's hot out here.
Okay. Player turn.
Is it hot out here, or am I soloing a giant worm?
Help me do this. Truly, it can be any of us. I mean,
Yeah, I can take
What's
a
it?
shot.
What's our plan with the banishment? How long does that last?
Minute.
a minute, and that's a long time in combat. So
And I'm gonna
10
let
rounds.
Kanawa go since he's soloing this worm. Unless there's any,
Go ahead.
yeah.
get it,
Sure.
Kanawa, go.
Do it.
Solo
You got
the
it.
worm.
He really
he gets
appreciates
swallowed.
your cheers.
Yeah.
That's crazy. So he's about to do some big stuff.
Let's go.
Oh yeah.
24 plus 8 is 32, plus 4 is 36, plus 7 is 41, and then he is going to roll.
Crazy. Good for him. Good for him.
And then he's gonna stack on, so 40, 41, 44, 50, 55 damage with his, 57 damage with his first attack.
Very nice.
Wow.
What is he attacking with?
A great club.
Great club. He's just bonking.
He's bonking. He's a strength build.
Okay. Nice.
Yeah, hell yeah. So
Is he activating any special abilities? Do I know that? Like,
he activated him
Can
at
I-
the beginning.
okay. So
Yeah.
he's like raging or something like that. Okay.
You know he's raging. You know he is he put fire on his great club, and then he's able to enhance it with poison.
Nice.
Yeah, so he is
All right.
going crazy. This worm is gonna take a critical injury.
It has no eyes, so it's like you can't even.
It has a horrible scar.
Wow. Let it go
Poor
back
guy.
and tell all its worm friends not to mess with us.
Its second attack,
Good.
just a normal hit this time. And
Really?
he's gonna do the same thing. We're looking at 8, 4, 19 damage. Okay, this worm is looking particularly haggard. And it is just gonna try to eat Kanawa.
Yes.
Hits. Four. 1, 2. That's 11. Oof. Kanawa. Still up. Just barely.
Hanging on by a thread, bro.
But
Good
can
job,
he
buddy.
avoid getting swallowed? He has advantage.
What?
He's getting swallowed, maybe.
Yeah. And it disappears with Kanawa in tow, and it begins to burrow into the ground, and it swings its tail at you, Airsid. 27 hits.
Isn't he
I'm
ethereal?
ethereal.
Oh, you are ethereal. Then it's not gonna be able to. I guess it's gonna swing after Wasa.
Oh.
So it's gonna go forward a little bit before it goes down. And I'll just keep that same roll. So that's a 27 for Uwasa. Can I get a con save for Uwasa, please?
And when it goes down and burrows in the ground, it like disappears and we can't see it.
It's in the ground, so you could follow it.
14.
14. So she's gonna take 18 physical.
And a shit ton of poison.
Let's hope
me
Uwasa
the
doesn't
poison.
die again.
She's unconscious.
That's another. Every time I roll the poison, it's 47.
That's crazy. It's just truly
So-
47 damage.
So
Yeah.
18 physical and 47 poison.
Yes.
Woo.
So that's 57, 65.
Good God.
So
Yeah.
she's at 65 out of 71.
Okay. Cool. I need a massive damage save from her.
What do I do?
Roll a con save and let me know if you beat 15.
18.
Okay.
Nice.
She's
Hey.
still up, so she is fine. That is the end of this worm's turn. Player turn.
So follow it. That's hard. I don't know who is fastest or best at.
I mean, I'm fast, but I can't do anything to it until I drop my etherealness, which takes a bonus action, which takes away part of my speed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I could, if I drop my etherealness, then I would only have 100 feet of movement.
Would
I could probably catch it, but
that
like
be
I don't.
enough?
I mean, should we just wait until it pops back up, or what if it doesn't pop back up? What if it
Yeah,
just
I don't know.
runs
Like,
away?
what if it just
I
runs
think
away
we
with
have to go
combat?
after it.
Then
All those-
poor Connell.
Can you get to it, Narissa?
I
I
might.
feel like we need to get it out of the ground somehow so that we can all target it.
Yeah. I mean,
You guys
it's
could all
also.
jump down the hole.
Yeah, I don't know. I can fly down the hole.
Can't this fucker turn into a dragon in that worm? That'll make
Oh
it fill up.
yeah,
On his turn.
he probably could, but that would be after a
Yeah.
whole round because he just went. Okay, I'll go
Yeah.
after it because it's better for me to attack anyway because of the rage thing. So might as well just go down and.
So you can move. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. So you can get right above the hole.
Right above the hole.
Yeah, and then we'll say it's 10 feet down, so that's within reach.
All right, I'll hit it
Okay. Hey, buddy.
recklessly.
You're gonna kill the worm in the ground.
Yeah, I might. That's a not natural
Pull
20.
it out.
It's
Then I'll just do my second hit. These are all reckless, by the way.
sure.
It's like a 23.
23. Okay, do your damage.
I'll do my bonus action as well. Natural 20 on the bonus action.
Natural 20. Since you got a natural 20, you're gonna kill it.
Okay.
So how do you want to do this? Because I don't think the other worm is of any consequence. Actually, we're still gonna see.
Yeah, for sure.
Because that
Okay.
other worm has a lot of life, but this is pretty good. So
Nice,
Fly
nice.
over it. I think she kind of like charges it up by like swinging it around a couple of times and then like
Nice.
brings it down. And it's sort of like, it's like a light, like a beam of light that cuts through. And you don't see anything at first. It's just kind of like blows your hair back and then it like explodes. That like beam of light like straight through it.
and as it does, you see like this purplish greenish goop flying into the air in like a fountain, and you see at the top of the fountain that it hits with a thud the end of a purple wormtail.
Nice.
Good stuff.
Nice.
Is Kano in there? Get him out.
Conway's
like,
gonna start climbing out at the end of his turn. So he's kind of in this hole for now.
All right, so
okay.
everyone should assume a position.
Yeah.
Okay, is everyone trying to get around Valen or around where the other worm was?
Well, let's determine, like, Valen, where are you gonna place this last worm?
It just comes exactly back
He's,
where
yeah,
it
he's
was.
gonna come back right where he was.
Exactly where he was. Okay, so I would like to get as much distance from it as I can, and so since we have time to position myself, I would like to be over here, and I'll drop my etherealness.
You don't have time. You only have a minute. You have less than a minute.
Yeah, less than. Especially
Yeah,
because I would like to
if-
keep the stuff that I have going.
Yeah, so
If
I can
combat's
give you guys
on a
all
temporary
around.
pause.
It's just a
Around.
round to like set yourself
Okay.
up.
Yeah.
Okay, okay.
I'm just gonna stay where I'm at.
I'm
Okay, so one round, then I'll move just over here.
I'm where
Okay.
the hole is.
I think Kanawa is able to emerge from the hole.
And this wall that Vincent was on is gone, right?
I think so.
Yes.
Right. So I have a straight shot at where it's gonna come out. Yeah. Okay.
I'll get closer as well.
Where do you want Uwasa since she's not a horse anymore?
You can back up and cast
Maybe-
something on it, right?
Shoot across.
Yeah, she may as well just cast a spell.
Do you want to move her somewhere? Or do you just
Yeah,
want
I
her
can't-
to prep spell?
She could just be behind Valen and just prepare a spell. She
What
could
spell?
just cast Wither and Bloom at 4th level.
Okay, we got a 4th level Wither and Bloom readied. Valen, what are you readying?
Yeah, I guess. I don't fucking know. I'll ready Firestorm because I wanted to use it last time, so I'll just do it now.
Ooh-wee. Okay, Vincent, what would you like to ready?
I actually am within dying range, so I'm going to make a tactical retreat.
Okay,
How far can I go in this amount of time?
that should be. You could probably move one more square.
Okay, I think I'll take a second wind as well,
Okay, go
just
ahead.
in case. Okay, yeah, that's what I'm doing. You guys got this.
Okay,
I will commander strike if I need to.
Narissa,
I'm just
ready
gripping
an
tight.
attack. Okay, I think we got a lot of attacks. Valen, describe the reappearing of the worm.
It's the same thing but reversed.
It literally, like,
He just like
time-
rematerializes in bubbles and then takes solid shape.
as it just kind of gets back together and it starts to fall on the ground. Whose attack is going off first? You guys can kill this thing, or we can see.
We can see. Let's
I
see.
want to see. So who's
I wanna
going
see.
first?
I'll go first since I'm on top, and then
'Kay.
Ersid.
Yeah, you go. You go.
I think that just makes it easier. To
Yeah,
go down
just
the
from highest to lowest.
'Kay.
Narissa, me.
Oh god.
Oh my god, I forgot how fucking big it is.
Oh, I don't think a 17 hits.
Nope.
That one definitely
Uh-oh.
does, though. That second one. And then-
No, you only get 2 hits
Why?
because this is a ready action.
Oh, you're right. Okay. Second one does hit. I'm gonna give it a good old 3rd level smite.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'll try and do that as quickly as I can. Where are you? Okay.
And other people start rolling their dice and then just
Yeah.
one big blast on it.
Let's do it.
I think that's a
Aaron,
good
do you want
idea.
to roll a deck save for the worm?
Absolutely. Ersid, go ahead and start rolling for you and Uwasa. The worm definitely does not make its deck save.
Okay, cool, good. Love to hear it. What the fuck are all my...
Jeez.
35.
35 damage. Okay. Kanawa is sitting at that is 7, 10, 17, 24. Second hit.
That's big.
10. Ersid, you got your numbers yet?
Yeah, so I rolled a 25 to hit,
Hits.
and then I rolled that. I knew that would hit, so I rolled damage 36,
Okay.
and then I missed my second attack. certainly. I
We
did.
basically like did the same thing.
And what about Uwasa? What about that Wither and Bloom?
So that's just going to be a Constitution save. You have to beat 17.
Seems easy enough as a worm. Easy enough as a worm. What's the damage?
So you're going to take half of 4d6. I rolled 17, so I guess that's 8.
Yeah.
Okay. And Valen,
48.
48 damage.
Yeah.
Kairos, how do you want to do this?
It's like the end scene of like the D&D movie where we all team up together and punch them all at the same time.
Yeah, an arrow goes through as soon as the worm kind of like makes itself known. The arrow packs such a punch, it knocks itself into Narissa's strike. A beam of light goes across all of your eyesight.
like,
It
boom.
explodes. And in that explosion, you start to see like what looks to be fireworks of blooming petals instantly dying and healing Vincent as you're watching all of this happen. As Vincent, you look up into the sky and Valen, describe your firestorm.
Yeah, it's just it's like the Dawn Hammer fucking beam of light just erupts out of the sky and swirls down and turns into fire and just irradiates that whole circle that the tower was in explosive fire.
Okay, and you see this radiant flame. What is it? Just like standard fire, or is it different because of your faith?
I imagine that everything that Valen casts is this bronzish gold with hints of purple in it. So I imagine the tips of the fire are probably purple, but the main body of the flame is a bronze gold.
Nice, nice. And you see there's kind of like a fake glitter within this huge vortex of flame. You can see the charred remains of the worm as it screams in its death throes. As it finally hits the ground, a charred corpse. No way you're getting a stinger from that.
For sure. And it looks cool as
Fair.
hell as we all stand in front of the flames.
And we all walk up to it as it's charcoaling and burning. And I look over at Nerissa and I say, "We could have done 5.
We could have done 5.
Could have done 5."
And that's where we're calling it, guys. Good job, Kairos. Amazing game today. Thanks to everyone who watched. Thank you guys for playing, and we'll see ya next week. Enjoy your night, my friends.
We could have done 5. Yeah, I ended up